Hello.
Happy 420, pal. I know you celebrate.
Yeah, cool, man. We celebrate 420, dude.
That's right.
Smoke weed every day like a fucking normal person.
Smoke weed every day.
We need our holiday. All right. Cool. You share your birthday with Hitler. Cool.
Well, we're reclaiming it.
Mm-hmm.
Taking it back. Yeah, cool. Starting the show with a Hitler mention. Cool. That's gonna bring in the fans.
I mean, it's his birthday. What the fuck you want me to say? It's a part of history, man.
Sure.
The fuck?
Yeah, you don't have to wish him a happy birthday, though. You fucking maniac.
I didn't wish him a happy birthday.
I contemplated smoking before this episode.
Yeah.
In celebration.
So you
of
get
420.
shit ripped high, then not forget how to hit buttons.
Yeah, but I figured that would be a very bad idea.
Probably.
So I did not. Even though my eyes are watering and I am very sniffly.
I know. It's snuffleupagus.
But welcome to We Need Wrestling, everyone. I don't know. How are you?
What's up, man? I'm fucking good. How are you? I'm chilling.
I'm good, buddy. We had a traveling weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Out and about in the world, away from home.
4 states in one day.
Yeah, in
a district, I guess.
Sure. Is it a district? I don't know what it's technically called, but yes.
It'd be the district.
The District of Columbia.
Yeah, dude. No, I'm fucking chill. How are you, man?
I'm good, buddy.
Good.
Just hanging out, waiting for the weekend.
Good.
Working for the weekend, like Loverboy said.
I will not be doing that.
No?
I will not be working for the weekend. Thank God. Because we're going to LVAC on Saturday.
No, we are. That's true.
Fuck yeah.
We are.
We're hanging out.
That's right. We are.
Yeah. Remember, calendar it, my friend.
Yeah, no, it's in there.
Good.
We got to talk about what time we're leaving. But anyway, that's not good podcasting.
It's not.
And the rest of the show will be...
not much better.
Up to you. But that is, I can for sure say that is not good podcasting. It's discussing our travel plans for Saturday.
Yeah.
But we will be at LVAC, so come say hello.
We sure will be.
We'll be hanging out. Let's hang out. It's a stacked card.
It is.
Some faces that you may recognize, some faces you may not recognize, which is a nice thing about professional wrestling. Come out and get a new favorite wrestler.
I thought you were going to say that the card's subject to change.
That card is always subject to change. We learned that this weekend.
We sure did.
We learned the card is very subject to change.
And even though it could be subject to change sometimes,
yeah,
it ends up not being a bad thing.
Sometimes it's fine.
Other times, stinky poopy duty.
Right. But yeah, we got lots to talk about.
Yeah, dude.
Wrestling wise, because we traveled and we got the week of wrestling. You watched more than I did.
I sure did.
I was a sleepy boy this week, so I was catching some extra Z's.
Oh, good for you.
Because we traveled all weekend. What else do people want to hear me talk about? I don't need to watch all this fanciful wrestling. I watched enough.
You missed some fanciful wrestling.
I had to watch Fred Rosser wrestle, so I didn't need to watch anything else this week. But thankfully, we didn't get to see TJP wrestle.
Sure didn't.
Do you have any news of the week, my friend?
I don't.
No news this week?
None.
Nothing at all?
No.
There's no news in and around wrestling that we need to talk about. None of it's fit to print.
Other than everybody losing their blue check marks and freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, that's not wrestling news.
I'm talking... Will you let me finish?
Oh, okay.
Talking with the wrestlers with their passive-aggressive tweets, and I saw somebody who was like, got off the plane, still have it, and then 20 minutes later, I don't have it anymore. Hey, at Elon, could you help?
Oh, yeah, I saw who that was. Yeah.
God,
my wife still has hers.
Yeah.
Because Elron gave some special, he let William Shatner keep his.
I saw he's still paying for LeBron James, even though LeBron's like, I ain't paying for this. Yeah. And he's like, well, I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Right.
Good for him.
Yeah, right. Great move, idiot.
Yeah.
I
see all you suckers still paying for it.
Right. You'll find us on Twitter at We Need Wrestling, and there will not be a blue check mark of any kind.
Ever.
I think
please no.
Yeah. You'll know it's us by the cover photo being What did I just change it to? Oh, Jushin Liger flipping off the one young buck. That's
good.
That's how you know it's us.
Good. I love that picture so much. It makes me so happy.
So, no news.
Nope, not for me.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing, pal. I don't think. Should I Google wrestling news really quick? That's good. That's good podcast content. Hold on.
You're just racking it up on the good podcast content.
Pro wrestling news, and I spelled everything wrong, so that'll help. Oh wait, hold on. Pro wrestling news. 4 hours ago, Brock Lesnar was once arrested for steroids while training with the WWE.
No shit.
Okay. Alex Hammerstone, currently injured.
Okay. I like that guy.
Yeah, I like that
He's
guy.
pretty good.
Cage Side Seats 3 hours ago said WWE might break up Judgment Day in the draft.
That'd be kind of stupid.
Cinema Blend. Stone Cold Steve Austin gives the real story behind why he turned down WrestleMania 39. Oh, there is some Ted DiBiase Jr.
Oh,
Old Teddy
God,
Jr. taking the fall for his entire family.
Ugh.
Millions of dollars in federal funds.
Dude, yeah, he's fucked.
Yeah.
He's extra fucked.
Formerly charged with stealing millions of dollars intended for low-income families and individuals in Mississippi.
He's Brett Favre.
Yeah,
allegedly.
The federal.
I have to say allegedly because Brett Favre sued Pat McAfee over that.
That's true. The federal indictment was unsealed today and contains 13 total charges, including theft, fraud, money laundering, and conspiracy.
Good.
18 months after DiBiase Jr., along with his father, Ted DiBiase, and his brother Brett. What are you hiding?
I'm a DiBiase.
Who was also briefly involved in wrestling, were ordered to repay millions of misspent welfare money. So there you go.
Good for that Grifton family.
$77 million in funds were misused in the state of Mississippi.
Like, that's not a little bit of money. Like, that's a lot of money.
He bought a house, a vehicle, and a boat, according to the new indictment. So, oh my God, and this article says, during his WWE run from 2007 to 2013, DiBiase Jr. was primarily featured in a tag team alongside Cody Rhodes. You gotta get that Cody Rhodes mention in there.
Absolutely.
They later joined forces with Randy Orton to form a legacy.
Oh. Did they talk about the time when that referee tried to fuck on him?
Oh. Wow, DiBiase hasn't wrestled since 2017.
You know what, man? If you would have said, hey, when's the last time you wrestled? I probably would have said even longer than that.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've even thought about that.
That's true.
Old Ted DiBiase.
According to whatever this is here, WWE and USA to prepare a new show soon.
Oh, great.
WWE Tall versus Small. Kids compete with WWE superstars in a trivia challenge.
That sounds like something I also won't watch.
Sounds fantastic. You know what? I think that was a successful news
that
segment.
Was
that
might be it moving forward.
That paid dividends. I'll just Google pro wrestling news at the opening of every show and just read whatever bullshit is happening.
Honestly, I think that's the way to go.
That's how we're gonna do it.
All right,
that's how we're gonna do it from here on out. Mark it.
I'm into that.
Mark it down.
Hey, what's happening?
I'm gonna do even less prep. I'm just gonna Google shit.
All right,
and we'll get anything that happened the last day. So there you go.
That's
scooping and pooping via the immediate Google search. Listen, there's a new precedent set on the Soon to Be Named Network because Hayabusa dropped and it was just chaos wrapped in a candy shell. So
I saw someone say it feels like the audio equivalent of the Eric Andre show.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was like, yeah,
okay,
they're right.
There it is.
What a show.
I'm glad it's only monthly. I mean that in the nicest way possible.
I wish it was daily.
Lots of production quality and value in that show, so that would be really hard for everyone to pull off.
Yeah, good for the. Hey, listen, Ed's got that fuck you money now.
That's true. So. Ed's got that He's got that Hayabusa money rolling in.
Good for Ed.
He's got all that cosplaying money. I don't know. They pay people to cosplay. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But yeah, go listen to Hayabusa.
Hayabusa new on the Soon to Be Named Network
at Hayabusa Pod.
I think exclusive to Spotify.
Yeah, I would say it's a Spotify exclusive. I don't think he's figured out.
He's getting paid $300 million in $1.
Yep,
so he's making $1 more than Joe Rogan.
He deserves every penny of it.
I agree.
That was quite the audio experience.
It was something.
Oh, Ed,
it was something.
Yo, young Ed.
All right, what are we talking? Where are we rolling here? What are we gonna do? We're gonna venture throughout the United States.
Yeah,
first,
I guess
we'll do the trip and Japanese wrestling at the
Yeah.
end. We always do.
That works for me.
Okay.
So I just finally last night caught up on some Monday Night Raw stuff.
Okay, I watched Rampage right before Dynamite.
Dude, well, don't talk about Rampage.
Yeah. Ever? Cool.
Dude.
Deal.
Ugh.
Brother.
I'll talk about when I was trying to watch it.
All right.
So Raw.
Raw.
I'll tell you what. People were like, "Hey, you should watch the Seth Rollins Miz match."
Okay.
And I was like, "Why would I do that?
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible thing.
Why would I want to do that?
I would cut that person out of your life."
It was not bad.
Okay.
I was like shocked.
Yeah.
Miz actually like brought his working boots.
I'm not a particular Miz hater. He just has a limit.
Yeah.
I dislike Seth Rollins much more than I dislike the Miz.
Yeah, it was good, man. Yeah. I was actually surprised by how much I enjoyed it. I don't know what the purpose was. I don't know if they're feuding.
Right.
There's no real like lead in or follow up to it.
It's just nice that Seth Rollins got a segment that wasn't cut during the middle of it, where he had to leave and then walk out and whatever.
Well, I went and saw. I guess when the match got announced on Twitter, he like quoted it with the Dennis stamp on booked.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So
all right, well that's funny.
I was like, oh, all right. Yeah. And then I watched the main event too.
Okay.
Well, I watched.
You're company man.
I also watched Trish Stratus cut a promo on Becky Lynch. Trish, respectfully.
Yeah.
The main event. It was Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Riddle against the Judgment Day. So they're doing a lot of like. It feels like the card was very top heavy with stables, which I found kind of like that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because the Bloodline and the Judgment Day are kind of teaming up right now.
Interesting.
Against like the whole Sami Owens and Riddle. And then kind of having their back was the Latino World Order.
Okay.
It's like
weird.
Wow, we're getting
Gang
like
Wars, brother.
Yeah, right? I was like, this is not par for the course in WWE since what, 96, 97? You know, like
for sure.
The big faction wars. I was like, I can kind of fuck with that, you know, like
sure.
I can get down with that. Match was very good though, I thought. Yeah. It was during the match, Rhea Ripley laid Kevin Owens the fuck out with a clothesline. Like he did like the inside out bump off of it. She leveled him, man. I was like,
there you go.
Fucking go, Rhea.
Future Intercontinental Champion.
Then what else? Cody beat up a bunch of security guards.
Oh god, okay.
Brock Lesnar was wearing a cowboy hat and a big duster.
Oh, that was this week?
Yeah.
I thought he'd done that before.
He looked awesome.
Yeah. Gotta get that other action figure made.
Dude, he's no dummy, I'll say that much. Yeah. That was it for Raw. It was like, from what I saw, I was like, not bad.
Okay.
You know, it's still going to be one of those like DVR skip-throughs, you know.
Sure.
But not bad. Rampage.
You didn't watch any SmackDown from last week or anything?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I completely forgot.
All right, well, that's fine. You're on the road, brother.
Yeah, Friday night I was getting ready to pack and
Rampage.
stuff.
I have notes. Let's talk.
So, I'm going to preface this.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fucking slog of a show to get through anymore.
Okay.
Remember, I was like when it used to be, it's an hour, and you're watching on DVR, it's about 45 minutes. You know, this is fast.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
I was this was actually painful to watch.
Well, good news. They're adding a whole other show Saturdays.
That may be different. We'll see. But Aussie Open best friends for the IWGP tag titles. Spoiler, this is not going to be the last time.
It's Aussie weekend. It's Aussie Open
it's Aussie Open weekend,
man.
man.
It's weekend at Aussie Opens.
I thought this was good, but the problem is this, and I'll talk about it during Dynamite too, you're killing these fucking crowds with these long tapings.
Yeah.
Because you have to imagine this was taped after Dynamite.
Mm-hmm. And Ring of Honor was
taped
that
I don't know if
too.
Ring of Honor was taped before or after. And like, dude, you're fucking killing these crowds. Like,
for sure.
You know, I understand it's Aussie Open. You've only seen them a couple times in AEW.
Right.
But the match was really good.
The match was really good. I like this match a lot. Yeah,
you know, like, I fucking love goddamn Mark Davis getting to the pull-up pile driver on Trent.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
Yeah. There's a lot of Aussie Open talk.
Yeah, more on them later.
But yeah, I thought this match was really good. I popped real hard for Excalibur running down all the notable IWGP tag title
that was
champions.
Cool. Yeah.
Because he
started out first with the AEW people, and then he got the real people.
But he's like, Kojima and Tenzan, and he went all the way back to like Choshu and somebody. Like, just ran through everybody, which was really cool. It's just good to hear those names. Hopefully somebody hears one of those names like, I don't know what that is, and they look them up, and then you can see how cool Tenzan is. But and everybody else too, but I love Tenzan. Yeah, I thought this match was really good. I think Aussie Open is opening a lot of eyes.
They sure are after this weekend.
But
if you haven't fucking caught on by now, you better catch on quick.
Yeah.
But
no, they're ours. Damn it.
Yeah. That's true.
I thought this match was really good, and of course, Aussie Open wins because they're champs, and that's just what it is.
Yes. Next I have is Briscoe being involved in that 8-man tag.
Yeah. This was funny.
Yeah.
I like that they put him on a shirt, and like Mark doesn't quite understand how to handle it. Like he doesn't quite know what's going on.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that goes. It's weird, but weird stuff in wrestling is okay.
Weird stuff's okay.
Yeah, and it's involving people like I think Briscoe eventually turning and having a match against Jeff Jarrett or Lethal or both or whatever has a ton of potential. So
I do agree with that
because Mark Briscoe rules. We were sort of just to walk back a couple of weeks talking about him losing to Samoa Joe. And then sort of being like, who knows if he's going to take time off, and that's why they didn't put the belt on him or whatever. Well, he ain't taking time off, so Tony Khan was just like, nah.
Nah.
Let's not make the fans happy.
Yeah.
The Eddie is a different story now. We know what came out of that.
Yeah.
Whatever. But the Mark one is even more of a weird thing now. But
yeah, because I missed Ring of Honor last week just because of time. I thought there was 2 good matches, but whatever.
Yeah.
Next I have, and if there's anything in between, you can fucking tell me. Because I was like, at this point, I was just half watching.
Yeah.
Taya Valkyrie, Emi Sakura.
Oh, hold on.
Okay, what do I miss?
So you were talking about the match. I was talking about the promo with Mark and all those idiots.
Oh, yeah.
Because then we got FTR saying they're there for 4 more years.
Oh, yeah.
Then we got Jeff Hardy being thankful for being back.
Dude, what the... oh, no. Was it last night or on Rampage when he was like, be there or be triangle?
Yes, be triangular. Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, because he's a fucking idiot.
Go away.
I hope he stays clean.
Go away, you freak.
He's a fucking idiot. Then we had the match with Jarrett cheating and Briscoe getting mad at him, and everyone fascinated with Man Scout Jake Manning.
Were they fascinated? Is that the word?
Commentary certainly was a little obsessed with him. Then we get a Kenny and the Bucks recap, and then we get Taya Emi Sakura.
Okay.
Did you see the thing about Emi? I think it was over the weekend at the indie show.
I did, yeah.
How fucking cool is that? She got travel all messed up and delayed. Didn't get to the show until there was like 15 minutes left or whatever. Missed her match, but then stayed afterwards. Showed up in her gear and stayed afterwards to sign autographs.
I thought it was
and meet
awesome.
everybody.
She had a
That's
huge line.
awesome. I would lose my mind to meet Emi Sakura.
Yeah,
she fucking rules.
Emi's awesome. I'm glad she's getting like more actual television time.
She get a lot. She's proven herself with these matches.
Yeah,
because Taya Valkyrie fucking stinks,
she's
man.
So bad,
and Emi makes her look legit.
So bad.
She's so bad. Everything about her bothers me. The presentation bothers me. The entrance bothers me. Like everything she does looks so unnatural. Her like big fake smile and like dance moves that she does, and her like hot girl model strut, and then she gets in the ring and throws the worst elbow forearm strikes I've ever seen. They're powder puff nonsense. She doesn't know how to like make them look real. She's one of the very good examples of like, oh, you just do that? Like I know how I'm supposed to do the moves.
Yeah, it's weird. Like she just takes her forearm and drives it down into the chest.
Right, but lightly tapping.
Yeah, it's not like there's no throw behind it. It's not like the hit to the shoulder neck area.
Right, and there's no emotion behind it. You know what I mean? Like even her body language when she throws them, she doesn't have a strong base.
She sucks. She's not good.
But Emmy in this is laying her stuff in.
Emmy looked good.
And Emmy's doing her best to get Taya to look better, but Taya stinks. I don't get it. I don't know why people she has stolen so much money from so many fucking promoters.
She's been in a lot.
She's been in every TV company.
Yep, yes she has.
Right? She's Impact, WWE or NXT as Frankie Monet, AEW. Yeah. I'm sure she was in NWA at some point, right? Probably. I think MLW, she was there for a little while.
I'd imagine so.
She just steals money all around the country. All around the world, she's just stealing fucking money, man.
Yeah, I don't.
I do not.
That's one of those where I just don't get it.
There's a lot of speculation that she's going to beat Jade because they're sick of waiting for Statlander.
Oh, what a terrible fucking move that would be.
If Jade doesn't do anything but beat her and Taya has to get a new finisher, then they have severely fucked that up.
That'd be a big problem.
They need Taya and Jade. They need that match. They need Jade to win and the Outcast to jump Jade and get Jade involved in the Homegrown versus Outcast and put Taya with those other idiots so they can do with her what they're doing with Saraya and hide her behind the people who can actually fucking wrestle.
I agree with that.
Because Taya stinks out loud, brother.
She's so bad.
I do not like it. But Jade does finally get one up on her and hits her with the finish at the end.
She does, yes.
So,
and I guess their match is next week on Dynamite?
Yeah. Guess so.
Cool. Yep. The Jericho Appreciation Society rap.
Dude, rapping is very easy.
Rapping's easy, man.
Rapping is very easy. Did you not like this segment?
All right.
Oh, I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I like Matt Menard.
Yeah, that was all right.
I like that he said I like the rap. I like that he just kept saying rapping is very easy.
Yeah.
Jake Hager is a charisma vacuum, a black hole of charisma, if you will.
I do like Daddy Magic.
But I like Daddy Magic. And Parker's Cool Hand Angelo, his rap wasn't terrible.
I couldn't tell you a thing he said.
Me either. But was this when the Acclaim came out or was that on Dynamite? It might have been on Dynamite. No, because there was a point. If it was on Dynamite, excuse me.
No, because didn't the Acclaim jump him here?
Yeah,
because they came up to the rap and Max just said, "Oh fuck it," and they ran to the ring and fought him.
That wasn't the match they had Wednesday? No, because there was some point where they said only 6 people appreciate Chris Jericho, but everybody loves the Acclaimed, and I thought that was a really good line. But I don't remember if they said that here or on Dynamite.
No, because they didn't do a rap on this one.
No, they didn't rap. He just said that, the one thing, but that might have been on Dynamite. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah. I just thought that was a good line. And then the main event, you want to talk about it?
I didn't watch it.
Really? You skipped it.
Yeah.
I watched, for the good of this fucking podcast, I watched a Jan Spears match, and you're going to skip it?
I'm not going to hate watch it.
Unbelievable.
I have no desire to hate watch.
Unfucking believable. I guess this is to,
the show,
ramp up Jungle Boy.
At this point, man, seriously, I was like, this sucks.
Yeah, it's not very
I was like, I just don't want to watch this.
Right. Even Dynamite, we'll talk about that too. But, Sean Spears cuts a promo, and he, to me, sounded like he took his promo skills from one Mike Quackenbush.
Oh,
God.
That's a weird comparison.
You should go back. I got to play it for you. It's subtle, but it's he has a weird and I can't do an impression.
Sounds like a giant nerd.
But yeah, so his speech is stinted. So he pauses oddly and over enunciates all his words and then uses bigger words than you would think he would.
Okay.
And I'm like, this sounds like a goddamn boring ass Quack promo.
Yeah,
I hated it.
Not for me, player.
Hated it. I can't tell you anything about the match because it was just over the phone. It was on my TV and I was like, nah, I'm just cruising Twitter here. Because Sean Spears fucking stinks. And another guy who's just stealing money. He's just stealing money.
Yeah, him, I'm surprised that he's even back. I know, he was off. He had a kid. I know his mom died and stuff. Yeah. And, AEW's like, hey, take your time and, do your thing. And which I get.
Yeah, man. It's a professional courtesy they do not have to extend, and it's very nice that they do.
Yeah.
But that doesn't take away from the fact that he shouldn't be on TV.
Yeah, it's just not my...
And, he doesn't have Cody there to, protect him, so I don't understand it.
But he's a lone wolf, brother.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, well...
All right, Dynamite. So... The opening of this show sucked, didn't it?
Brother.
It wasn't good. It's not good.
Oh, I'm not trying to say that I'm not trying to defend it in any way. I understand the desire here.
I do too.
Right?
I 1000%.
I understand why. I understand on paper.
I get it.
And they're clearly, even though anything that MJF says, they're going to do the opposite, right? Because when he goes, no 4-way fucking marks or whatever, it's 100% what's going to happen, right? Because what they're doing with MJF is putting him in situations he doesn't want to be in, and he'll back off, and then he gets put in that situation, and then he'll overcome and win anyway.
I'd also get the 4-way done and over with.
Yes, me too. I would do it very quickly. Yeah. Running a 3-person tournament is a weird idea. But I understand the desire here. You want your 4 most popular young talents in a program to see who can hold water and who can't. And I think this promo proved that maybe they'll hold water, but none of them should be holding a microphone.
No. Darby had a really good promo last week.
Did.
This week...
He's 1 for 3.
It was not good.
No. No.
Jungle Boy cannot talk.
No.
Jungle Boy is not good.
No charisma. Just nothing there. He's handsome, so he connects with the audience because he's a good-looking dude. And he's got the big hair. He's a heartthrob, teen Tiger Beat kind of thing.
He's so bland.
But he's bland as fuck, right?
Sammy... People just don't give a shit what the guy says anymore.
Sammy's dead. I mean, Sammy can save it because people will want to see him wrestle.
Here was the weird thing about this.
Okay.
Darby is putting over Sammy
and
shitting on Jungle Boy.
Yes.
Sammy's putting over Darby and
yes.
shitting on Jungle Boy.
Correct.
Jungle Boy's kind of just shitting on the both of them.
Yes.
I was like, I don't understand what we're trying to accomplish here. I'm so over the pillar thing.
Yes, I cringe every time they call themselves pillars.
And like I said last week, pillar's just the hot new buzzword like Ace was.
Right.
I hate it.
Me too.
You don't call yourself a pillar.
You don't call yourself a pillar.
Right?
Right. And nowhere.
It's
right. And
there were 4 goddamn pillars, and that's it.
Right.
Okay.
There's 4 pillars of heaven. There's a 5th one if you want to twist my arm. And it's not a hard twist because I love Akiyama. But never were they together in a stable called the Pillars.
Yeah. Never did they refer to themselves as pillars.
Right. That was the name given to them, which is also a mistranslation. Yeah. But irregardless, you don't call yourself a pillar, right? You don't get to pick your own nickname. You don't call yourself a pillar.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. And, every time they do that, I fucking cringe. The funniest thing they ever did with these pillars was when Britt got on the pillar shirt.
Yeah, when Punk replaced MJF with Britt. Yeah, I agree.
But,
that was
really funny. But, it's cringy every time they say it.
It's real bad.
Because you're not the pillars of this company. You're not holding this company up. Some of you might be holding this company up for money.
So this showed me last night these dudes aren't ready.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They're not ready.
I think the match will be fine.
They're just not ready.
But they're not they're not the pillars. They're not holding anything up.
It reminded me so much of the Raw we went to back in October when it's the start of the show and he gave us that real bad promo and it sucked the air out of the building.
For sure.
I feel like a lot of air got sucked out of the building after this.
And people...
It was 20 minutes, the first 20 minutes of the show.
It was a very long segment. And people like these guys. Sammy, just that crowd's left him in the dust. People like Darby, people like Jungle Boy. But when they start talking, people tune out.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, saying they're the pillars, like, they're the young generation.
They're next up.
They're next
no
up,
doubt.
hopefully.
Yeah.
You know, if they get better and improve.
Yeah.
Like, these are the guys that you need to be featuring on your BNC shows, you know, especially house shows. Like, these guys are going to be getting all that fucking work. You need to bring somebody in to teach them to do promos, because this ain't it.
No. This was not good.
And, like, Max came out and, like...
But, like, he comes out and he's way bigger than all three of these guys combined.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's the thing. I'm not a Max guy. I saw some friends of ours on social media talking about how Max is the best heel going, and such a throwback to the old school, and this, that, and the other thing. And
does he have mutton chops?
Yeah, and okay. I very wanted to comment and be like,
I was waiting for you to say.
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say something, and I was like, you know, it's not worth this argument in a comment section. But like, MJF tricks people into thinking he's that, because he acts like he watches his tapes and repeats a lot of things. You know, but he also then goes in this terrible city, and you know, he just goes through the motions. But yeah, they need work. You can't be. And Max, even if I don't like him, he gets the crowd reactions that put him in the spot that he's in. Sammy, Darby, and Jungle Boy, these last few weeks have proven that, like, while the match will be fine,
but like Darby's promo was good last week. Yeah. Like he cut a good promo.
Yeah, but
it's just this was like,
I think he was the worst this week.
It was real bad.
It was a bad fucking.
He was bad, and yeah, Jungle Boy can't talk.
Right? No, but Darby, I think it's just a bad place all around. So yeah, not a great start. It's interesting to start your flagship show cold.
Yeah,
and that's what they did.
They sure did. And then that went into Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker against Tony Storm and what's her face, Ruby.
Yes, because they're letting Saraya not wrestle because she's stinky doo-doo.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the match is whatever.
It's fine.
It's Britt's hometown. She gets the big reaction.
Huge reaction.
Which, that's what this is for.
Monstrous reaction. Her mom's in the crowd fighting over the Britt towel with
Saraya. Spray paints her.
Yeah,
nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. This continues.
There's another instance later on in this show, and like the main that opening promo aside, like they do some nice little pro wrestling things. They do some nice pro wrestling things outside of the ring on this show.
Yeah, and
little touches.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, the match here it's whatever. I mean, Tony Storm. I'm never going to be mad at her being on my TV. I'm not going to be mad about Hayter being on my TV. I'm not going to be mad about Britt being on my TV.
No.
I'm not mad about Ruby or Saraya being on my TV either. But I just wish they were better wrestlers.
I just wish this was
well, and that's the other thing.
They're
doing, and they're also just doing the same thing again, right? It's
stuck in a cycle.
They get a win because it's Britt's hometown, but that's it.
Yeah, and then that gets negated later.
Right, but like, well, I don't know if it's negated later, but
he who laughs last.
Yeah, but yeah, they haven't moved this program in a significant way because I don't think they know how to. I don't think they know where they're going.
I don't know where they're going. Yeah. Then what? Wardlow's got a promo backstage, and now he's got Arn Anderson with him.
Right, Arn now manages Wardlow.
More on that later.
Yep.
The Elite come out.
Yes.
And
they have a talking segment. So we have one match so far.
Yeah. So the Elite come out. Kenny's like, enough of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's just squash it.
Yeah.
And then Danielson, man, when he came on the screen,
I was
so happy. Yeah. When he's just going, amateurs.
Mm-hmm.
Amateurs.
Him, like, as
you have a little time and you say, I don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
Amateurs.
I was so happy when he showed up. I was like, oh, man, that's awesome that he's here.
And then
made me so happy.
The Elite get the living shit kicked out of them.
Which continues my happiness.
Dude, when the three of them, when Moxley, Yuta, and Claudio sneak up from behind, they're all now wearing like the BCC bomber jackets.
Yeah.
Did AW get like a bomber jacket fucking thing? So. Like, they have bomber jackets. Sting has bomber jacket, and they're fighting everywhere. And I got mad during this because...
Did you get mad?
I didn't get mad, but I got mad.
Okay.
Because at first, like, when a brawl pops off,
mm-hmm.
you're just supposed to be punching and kicking and elbowing and all this shit.
Right.
Young Bucks are doing super kicks and flips over the out of the ring
because they're
and
not
stuff.
believable at anything, so
and
they
like,
just have to go back to their.
And then it's shot to Kenny, and like Kenny's just punching Mox and beating the shit out of him.
He's a better wrestler.
And I'm getting real mad. Like I was like, "What the fuck? Come on, you idiots!" Yeah. Then they get back into the ring and moves start happening, which I'm fine with. It's wrestling. It devolves back to wrestling, which is fine.
I think that's a really important point about the Bucks that helps articulate my distaste for them beyond the fact that they're bad people and that they don't use psychology when they wrestle. But they come from that school where like brawling wasn't important. Like just being able to throw a real punch and look like you're actually fighting doesn't matter to them.
Yeah. And
like I just think it makes you such a better wrestler. All around. If your punches and your kicks or whatever strikes, because like Claudio uses the European uppercut,
which is fine.
Or a forearm or elbow, whatever. If that stuff looks believable, it extends out to the rest of your offense, no matter how ridiculous it might be. And the Bucks, not being guys who can brawl, and I think they probably never put any importance in it because they want to do the cool shit, bro.
Sure, yeah.
I think that really hurts them as professional wrestlers because you can get so much. Steve Austin, and again, I hate, you want to go to the best guy, one of the best guys to ever do it, right? But like Steve Austin built the back half of his career,
sure,
and the most successful part of his career post neck injury, being a fucking brawler,
yeah.
And Terry Funk is a brawler, and to get out of brawlers. Bret Hart can throw a hell of a fucking punch.
Damn right.
And a lot of guys can throw really good fucking strikes. Mox's strikes look fucking great. Eddie Kingston's strikes look fucking great. And the credit that a quality fundamental striking game gets you extends out to the rest of your wrestling performance.
Yeah.
And the Bucks will never get that credit. They will always just be, well, okay, we're going to do a brawl, and then I'm going to hit Northern Light suplexes. And it's like, well, wait, what?
Dude, when he did the 3 in a row on the outside, I'm like, who in the fuck is ever, like, what?
Right. As soon as you do the one, you get knee to the teeth. Like,
yeah.
The believability goes away. And it's because the Bucks aren't interested in that. They're not interested in believability.
Yeah, just
they're interested in being cool.
Like, oh,
right. They're interested in being cool.
Yeah.
And I can't handle that.
And I love when Danielson like came to the ring when they got the upper hand, and he's on the mic just saying, Kenny, you're the one that we thought wouldn't be going with this amateur bullshit.
Right.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, Bryan Danielson's been reading my dream journal. He's been reading everything I've been saying. Right. I love you, Bryan Danielson.
Yeah. And
he busts out the screwdriver and he's getting ready to stab this motherfucker. And Don Callis comes running out.
Yeah.
And he has Takeshita with him.
Well, he comes out and then he leaves. He runs away.
Yeah, because he's scared. Yeah. He's a scared.
He's a scared.
And then he
breaks my heart.
Brings Takeshita with him.
Breaks my heart. We all know Takeshita is being lied to. We know this is a trick.
So, do you think this is a bit of a red herring?
So that Takeshita is going to end up joining the Blackpool Combat Club?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I think that they're going to be doing something like that other places maybe, but I don't think it's going to be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was, the way I'm thinking was Takeshita and Danielson were just tight a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Don Callis has been doing the Takeshita thing, like recruiting him.
Well, and there
he's
was
been trying to tell Kenny, get away from the Bucks.
Right, and there is that speculation that Callis is going to turn and lead the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, okay, Takeshita joins, you make it 5-on-3.
That could be.
In comes Hangman.
Oh, yeah. That's true. It is really in out of balance with Hangman and Takeshita with those guys.
In comes Hangman.
But the good guys can use the advantage.
They could.
Yeah.
But, if Takeshita turns, then you go, oh shit, 5-on-3.
Right.
Hangman comes to even it up a little bit.
And Ibushi.
And then Ibushi.
Right.
There's your 5-on-5.
Right.
I think that would be...
now, when I said, no, I don't think you're going to do that, that's a great idea. I wish they do that. If they do that,
that would be...
this is great.
That would be fucking one of the coolest things, man.
I think they're going to be doing a very similar red herring switcheroo with a different part of this show.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to get there.
But I hope they do what you said.
That would be...
That's what they should do. I just don't think they will do.
Yeah, because, like I said, the setup's there where it's like Callis wants Kenny away from the Bucks.
Yes.
Callis
I think they're too worried about making Takeshita a bad guy.
Like him recruiting Takeshita has kind of been Kenny's on his last legs, you know?
Yeah.
Time to attach to my fucking meal ticket that's elsewhere.
Right.
You know.
Chris Jericho, sorry.
Oh, God. Yeah, I think that'd be sick.
Yeah.
God, that'd be real sick, actually. Speaking of things that are sick.
Oh, there was a line in this that Dan Dragon says. He says that Kenny Omega would rather sit in the lobby of his own potential.
Yeah.
I was like, what a great line that is.
Danielson.
So good. Remember, hey, you can't talk.
Fuck, I love Bryan Danielson.
Right? He's just the best.
He hasn't even wrestled yet since being back, and he's just like the most effective.
Yeah,
because he's getting psychotic, and I love that Danielson.
Right.
So, Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yes.
TNT title.
Yes.
We have a new champion.
The AEW Hot Potato Champion.
The AEW TV title.
Yeah, right.
It's a fucking TV title.
That's right. It's supposed to go back and forth. Right.
Like, I've seen people just up in arms over this.
Yeah.
Freaking the fuck out.
Lots of comparisons to the 24/7 title, which is a reach.
So that goes back to, okay, you didn't watch WCW.
Right.
There was a TV title.
There was.
This is the purpose of a TV title.
Right.
Like, it gets hot potatoed.
Huh?
It builds people, you know? Like,
right. That's the
I understand, Wardlow is what, third time with it?
Third, yeah.
But his reigns have been short.
Right.
You know? Now that he has Arn, dude, when Arn hit that fucking DDT, brother.
Right. Yeah.
I lost it.
Yeah.
I was so happy.
When Arn, I was like, we're getting a spine buster tonight. And instead we got the DDT. And I'm like, all right, that's all right. Next week, spine buster next week.
Next week, brother. Good. Dude, all white tracksuit.
Yeah.
Let's
Pulling
keep
the Glock.
up
Yeah.
Armed
Anderson, baby.
So yeah, Wardlow wins the title.
Yeah.
And immediately gets confronted by Christian and Luchasaurus.
And the Ascension Saurus.
Oh, God.
It's throwaway Ascension gear.
I like one half of this duo.
I hope it's Christian going for the
There you go.
title.
Make it Christian, man. That'd be sick.
So the only thing that bothers me about the TNT title is that I don't have a problem with it switching back and forth. I think it's funny. I think it's funny when people get so bent out of shape about it. I'm not so sure anybody who's had it in a while is better off for having it, or better off for having it.
It's tough because Scorpio Sky's hurt, so he's been off TV a long time. Right. Sammy, I still say that was no fault of his own.
Right.
They
did him wrong.
They did him dirty.
But like Wardlow's not better off. They don't know what to do with Wardlow here. He can't. I don't think he can come back. He can't enter this picture anymore. He can't come back at Wardlow again.
You mean Hobbs?
Hobbs, sorry.
Yeah.
Hobbs can't come back at Wardlow again.
Yeah, he can't.
And Wardlow, third time, has he stepped up for having it? Like, you know what I mean? Has it made him bigger?
That first run was good, man.
First run,
I like that first run. Second one, he got fucked over, so you get that.
Yeah.
Now it's your third one.
Right.
You got. I like Arn with him, though. I think that's a nice
Arn
dynamic.
with him is a really good thing, because Wardlow is an okay at best talker.
Yeah, he's passable for sure.
You know, he has the intensity that works in his favor.
Yeah.
But Arn will have that quiet, cool.
Yeah.
Where
then when Arn gets pissed, that's when you know it's going to get up a level.
So yeah, I think that's an upgrade for Wardlow for sure. So let's see where it goes, especially because
I want Arn Anderson and Christian just promo
right.
each
That's
other.
what I was just going to say was that Christian's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And now Arn. And, like, Arn isn't exactly a babyface in this scenario, but he doesn't need to be because he's a legend, so it doesn't really matter.
Arn
so Arn is going to be a babyface threatening to shoot people.
Yeah, which is sick.
But as long as Luchasaurus keeps his grubby Ascension mitts off of Arn, we're all good.
I agree.
But, yeah.
Switchblade Jay White.
Yes, in his first match.
Going up against Commander.
Yeah. Dude, how does the WWE not return this dude's emails after telling them they were going to sign him? It's fucking amazing. It's really amazing. I'm not even the biggest Jay White guy, and I'm like, what the fuck did you do?
I saw the shitty discourse over this today.
This match?
This one idiot British reporter, he's like a WWE shill. He highlighted the spot of like Commander doing like the rope flip and like the top rope, middle rope, top rope, middle rope. Like when Jay White's holding him, he's like, this spot's stupid.
Okay.
And I'm just thinking.
Is that why Janela said, how is this any different from the Undertaker spot?
I
was
did
that
Janela
responding
to
that
sure,
guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Janela taking the piss out of it, but no.
No, it's that fucking, this dude, he's like it's just bad faith WWE dick sucker.
Right.
And I saw it where he's like, they've already fucked up Jay White's booking. I was like, dude, what are you talking about?
Didn't he win this one?
Yeah.
Didn't he beat like the dude that everyone's been talking about?
Yeah, the dude that got the All Elite graphic after this. Like, yeah.
The dude who even like when he got up on the ropes and I was like, hey, Michelle, you got to watch this guy. Yeah. And he did his run the ropes flippy spot. And
it's amazing.
Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Jay White, the last two moves he hit in this match killed Commander.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I was like, brother, that's a death.
Yes.
So Jay White wins his debut. I thought the match was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. Just Sean Spears in the crowd doing rating it is a piece of fucking garbage.
Yeah, then Juice jumped Sean Spears afterwards.
Thank God.
My thoughts exactly were,
was,
oh no, he's going to be in the Bullet Club.
Right. I was watching this going, oh, they're putting him in the Bullet Club Gold. This just ruined Bullet Club Gold. And then my boy Juice Robinson, who we're going to talk about later, because guess who's still hot about something?
Shocker.
Hint, it's me. When my boy Rock Hard beats up Sean Spears, I was like, you're the best. Yeah. Thank you so much.
His new Rock Hard shirt sucks.
It stinks.
The Rock Hard Club shirt is a lot better.
When he came out, I was like, oh man, he's got a new shirt. That stinks. I ain't wearing a shirt that says Rock Hard in 3-inch letters.
Yeah, it's
unless
well,
the only way I'm doing that is if I get the keys to Duck's Kingdom.
God damn. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. And then Ricky Starks comes out to save Sean Spears. Say that fucking 3 times fast.
Yeah.
Ricky's just dead in the water. Doesn't get much of a reaction.
No. Which is why I think this is where they're doing the switcheroo.
You think Ricky's going to join one
I think
for the
Ricky's
Bullet
going
Club?
to join Bullet Club Gold.
But do you want to waste it on Sean Spears?
I think Ricky works better as a heel. I think they tried. I think the cocky pretty boy works better for him.
But he was working
fine as a babyface
until they derailed it.
Right. They fucked it up. Right. But I think they're going to view him better as the cocky pretty boy heel.
I wouldn't hate it.
So I think they're going to
be a very handsome faction.
Yes, it will be. I think they're going to do that little switcheroo there on the back of Sean Spears because Sean does get a reaction for whatever fucking reason.
I saw him holding up the 10 sign last night. I went, oh, God.
And like, I think there's not a lot of other people that you can fucking bury to get Starks over. And Sean Spears is certainly one of those guys.
He's one of them.
And so I think that they're going to do that. I think and maybe it's my own personal preferences influencing this, and I think that happens to everybody, but Ricky Starks teaming with Sean Spears in a program against the Bullet Club is probably worse for Ricky Starks than him not being on TV.
I agree with that. Seriously. You're right. When you're fucking right, you're right, man.
So my personal preference is instead of putting him through this misery, have him turn, get 3 guys in the Bullet Club. You got to beef up this faction if you're going to have them matter. Yeah, because they're not just a tag team; they need to be a little bit of a group.
Yeah.
And I think you can put him in Bullet Club Gold. I think he fits. I think I think they're handsome guys. I think he's a good promo.
Yeah.
So he fits in and makes them a little bit more formidable of a team.
I like that.
Because God damn it, listen, I would. There are other jobs out there than being tied to fucking Sean Spears.
I agree.
It's just what it is.
Chicken got jumped. By the varsity athletes?
I guess, yeah. Because
I couldn't really tell.
Yeah, well, that's who they
saw Ari
on
Daivari.
Rampage. So it's yes. Yeah,
so no, they didn't wrestle them on Rampage
this week.
Spoilers. Oh, this week. Oh,
spoilers!
How fucking dare you?
It's Slim J and Ari, and then Nice and what's his name?
Woods, Josh Woods.
Josh Woods. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so FTR and then Jarrett and Lethal are going to team up to defend the honor of Chicken?
So, the thing that I like the most is that the doc says, you're not cleared to wrestle. He's like, I'm a grown-ass man.
Yeah, yeah. Very, very Terry Funk vibes there. You know why?
I'm not cleared. I'm a grown-ass man.
Because Terry Funk ain't wearing no mouthpiece.
Yeah, he's awesome. I don't know if you saw. Did you see the clip of Briscoe and Jay at the high school for the?
I did.
Like there was the state testing where we were hyping the kids up playing like trivia with them.
That was
shit.
cool.
And it was like the Kingdom and Mark.
Yeah,
and,
I thought that was cool.
And Jay and like Mark is like 1 minute he's all like, grrr, and the next minute he's like laughing and being all cool.
Yeah, he's
awesome, man. Every time I see him, it's such a sad circumstance.
It's so bittersweet.
But like, I'm glad that he's getting this and he's getting the airtime.
I agree, man.
He's getting to be the wrestler that we know he is, and the personality. He just fucking kills it.
I love Chicken.
But yeah, this is Jarrett's eventually gonna do whatever he needs to do to get out of the way, and then we're gonna get Mark versus Jay, and then Mark versus Jarrett. I would guess
Mark versus Jarrett is awesome,
hilarious. I saw somebody, I don't know who it was. Maybe Joe had retweeted it. Somebody said that, or maybe Joe said it, but that if this doesn't end up with Jay versus Jarrett, if Jarrett loses, he has to work the chicken farm match.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And they do like the video segment where Jarrett's on the farm trying to learn how to feed the chickens.
Chasing chicken. Oh my God, that'd be so good.
And Mark's just yelling at him, and Papa Briscoe's there yelling at him for not doing it right.
All right.
And it's such a Memphis
thing to do.
It'd be so perfect.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, I don't know who said it. I apologize.
So, whoops.
What happened?
I forgot where I'm at.
So that was Briscoe got jumped, and then we're at Jericho.
Oh yes. Sorry about that.
That's all right. It's still brain salt. It's because it's 420, brother.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Chris Jericho and Adam Cole have a face to face that I don't give a fuck about. I thought this was not good.
Yeah, no, the whole thing.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah,
you didn't like the beatdown of Britt and everything. Oh, it was really good wrestling. Like pro wrestling TV, not wrestling.
Yeah.
But like it's just classic sort of.
I just hate like the over dramatic, like her Austin.
Right, so that's what bothered me.
I was like,
that had me motherfucking it.
Yeah.
And Michelle's like, what's the matter with you? And I'm like, because she's using shoot names, and that's bullshit. Like, I don't need that realism. Like, call him Adam. She's like, I don't give a shit what his real name is. His TV name's Adam. Call him Adam.
Plus, I was like, where's everybody to help Britt?
That's a good point.
Why is nobody running out to help her?
Because Jericho beat the shit out of all the women. I don't know. That's a good point. But I liked it. I thought it was funny that they handcuffed Cole's wrist and ropes in the same handcuff.
Yeah.
Because he's got skinny little wrists.
Yeah. He does.
But I thought it was, Britt aside, Britt is... We used to talk about Britt a lot more in sort of this regard. But I think Britt, I don't know, I'm talking on school here. Britt thinks she's better than she actually is, and might be the kind of person who doesn't think she needs to learn anymore. Sure. And she does, because she does do a little to using the shoot name and whatever. But I thought this segment was a nice little old school pro wrestling kind of beatdown. They've done it before, and then I like that sort of. The JAS and the Outcasts are sort of together because
I'm fine with that. It makes sense.
The Outcasts are, we were in the WWE, and Jericho Appreciation Society is we're sports entertainers. So they do work really well together.
That makes sense.
But yeah, they didn't really establish who's going to come out and save Cole.
So I thought this was going to be like Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Like the return, and then nothing happened. It was just Britt.
Did Keith Lee even come out?
No.
Yeah.
Keith Lee doesn't even come out and help him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's just weird.
I guess the thing about
it's just like the baby faces have no friends trope.
Well, and also, I know that you want to make your pillars seem more important. This show ends on a much higher note if the show ends with Britt crying for Adam Cole's safety.
That would have been a good ending.
As opposed to them just uncuffing him and walking him back while the other entrance music starts. End the show with her like reaching for him.
That would have been
like, let her go.
Yeah, that would have been a good ending.
And she's getting the shit kicked out of her. Yeah. It's a more impactful ending, but whatever. I said I like this, but I can bury it a little bit too. The women's feud needed that Jericho shot in the arm to make it relevant.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I other things that are relevant. The Acclaimed versus the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Yes.
Do you think this is done now?
I hope so.
I guess it's
what
just
else
over.
could there possibly be?
Like you beat them.
Right.
It's done.
You beat them. It's over.
Yeah. I don't know where the Acclaimed are going from here.
I don't know what other tag teams they could possibly have to do anything with at all. But
it's true. Main event.
Yes.
Sammy Guevara versus Jungle Boy.
Yep.
And they showed a little clip like earlier in the show where MJF meets up with Sammy and he's like, "Name your price.
Right.
Let's eliminate these guys. Let's just have it be me on you.
Blank check.
I know we don't like each other, but let's not be dumb about this.
Right.
Which, good heel shit, I guess.
Sure.
It results in MJF running out at the end and clocking Jungle Boy with the ring, and Jungle Boy taking a gross bump off the top rope into the table.
Kind of into the table.
That was gross. Yeah. But this was another one where it was okay.
It was okay.
And I don't know, the show just ended very lifeless.
Yeah.
With Sammy and MJF celebrating and hugging and looking at the camera,
which seems
no four-way.
Right, which seems really odd because we know that Sammy's in the Jericho Appreciation Society, but that hasn't really been mentioned at all here.
Yeah.
We know that Jericho and MJF don't get along in continuity, even though they're bad guys. Who knows? I think it's just confusing, and I think, like we've said about Sammy is that the mishandling on his part and the company's part has not done him any favors. And then to end the show with a continuation of the segment that started the show and was cold as shit.
Yeah, not great.
Is a problem.
Yeah, last night's show had some good stuff on it.
I think it was a fine wrestling show. I didn't hate it. But they need to do better. They slipped in the ratings, and but also there was playoff basketball on, so they're going to be lower anyway.
Yeah, it was bookended, but not great.
Right
stuff.
I don't think the match was terrible. I think Darby's going to extra quadruple kill himself next week,
of course,
because
that's what he does.
Because Jungle Boy did that table bump and that really good top rope destroyer bump. So I think Darby's going to actually try and murder him, K-word himself on TV next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, so here's the big thing about this match though. Sammy wins by count out. Right? But before the 10 count, Sammy gets back in the ring at 8 and the ref keeps counting. Wouldn't that break the count? Shouldn't they? Sammy breaks
if he got it, got roll back out.
But Sammy breaks the count before that 10 count happens at the end of this match. It's not the very end when he says keep counting or whatever, but Sammy breaks that count. He goes in and back out.
He did?
He did, yeah.
Wasn't paying attention enough, I guess.
Right. But whatever, it's fine. The rules can get...
Are you sure he did?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, because I don't remember that.
But, pretty sure he did. But, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it
just
was
weird.
Not a great show.
Yeah.
Not a terrible show. It was just very milling, baby.
Yes.
I
don't think it was terrible. But it wasn't wonderful.
Was not. Where do you want to go now?
Oh, I don't know, buddy. Where do we got to go? Well, this is an interesting journey because while we normally travel to Japan
traveled to us.
Japan traveled to us.
Yeah.
But let's go anyway and talk about the other stuff we have to talk about before.
Okay.
So good news.
All right.
We're traveling to Japan.
First we're making a pit stop elsewhere.
Oh! All right, so not in Japan yet, but we are in another part of the world.
Yeah.
Brother, because you watched something that I didn't even know happened.
Yeah. Triple Mania.
Triple
Mania 31, the first night in Monterey.
Don't they do these 3 times a year?
That's Triple Mania, brother.
Yeah.
So this is this is night 1.
Yeah, but they're not all on the same weekend, right?
No.
Yeah.
So this is night 1.
Yeah, but are you telling me that it's called Triple Mania because they do it 3 times, not because the promotion is AAA?
Yes.
I just thought it was called Triple Mania because it was called AAA.
No, they do three different stops.
Wow.
So this was Triple Mania 31 in Monterey. This was the first night.
So then nights like 2 and 3, are they still called Triple Mania 31, or did they?
Yeah, it's Triple Mania 31.
Oh, so it's gonna be night 1, night 2. They don't do like 31, 32, 33. Okay,
no.
All right.
So I only watched.
I learn something new every day.
I only watched one match from this, the main event for the Mega Championship.
Okay.
With some familiar faces: El Hijo del Vikingo, Commander.
Yes.
All night long, Rich Swann.
What?
All night long, Rich Swann.
Okay.
And Swerve Strickland.
Oh, Swerve.
Swerve getting there.
Swerve Daddy.
Yeah, so they said this is the first Triple Mania Swerve's been on in a few years, and the last one he was on, he was in like the pre-show.
Oh.
Now he's in the main event, which I was like, I fucking love that.
I like it.
I think they said Vikingo's only like 26.
Yeah, he's a young man. They said that on AEW.
And Commander is only like 23 or 24.
That's weird.
It's insane, dude. This was all spectacle. Crazy shit. Dudes flipping it left and right.
Yeah.
It was just fucking awesome. And like here, because it was in like a pretty big baseball stadium. So cool outdoor show. Fucking cool as shit.
Yeah.
I'll see as the next nights happen, if anything.
So how far away are the other nights?
Don't know. I don't know if maybe they run them like weekly. Not really sure, but I thought this was cool, man. And Swerve was super fucking over.
Yeah, good.
So I was like, good for him.
Was he like in his Mogul Affiliates gear and like that ski mask thinger?
He wasn't wearing the ski mask, but he had the jacket.
Okay,
and he had like the orange. Like he had Mogul Embassy. On it. So living the gimmick, my man.
Did he have Prince Nana with him?
He should have, but he did not. But this was fucking
Prince Nana on I think what's Renee Paquette's podcast this week, maybe?
Oh, really?
And confirmed on the podcast, she brought up he is an actual Ghanaian prince, and said that if he would love to one day sit down with Kofi Kingston because he's pretty sure they're related because
that's cool
his parents and Kofi's parents come from the same region. And he said that most likely if they went back far enough, they'd be related.
That's cool as shit.
So
good. I like that.
So.
Get Prince Nana everywhere.
It's like he explained it a little better. It was like they're like little provinces. So within Ghana, there's like little tiny kingdoms, and he's, apparently, his parents were big to-dos in one of the little sections.
They were king and queen of a section?
I don't know if it's king and queen necessarily, but, whatever. So,
good.
Yeah, Prince Nana.
All about Prince Nana.
Yes.
So that's all I watched from that show.
Okay.
I also went to Tokyo Joshi Pro.
Oh.
Okay, we're in Japan now.
Yes, we're in Japan. Magically. Through the power of
real quick, we went to Japan.
Right. Yeah. It's a quick flight.
Yeah. So they had their standalone event.
Yes.
I watched 2 matches.
standalone event.
Ew. I watched a tag match, which was Mahiro Kairu teaming up with Yuka Sakazaki.
Okay.
Going up against Maxie Impaler.
Mm-hmm.
And Palm Harajuku.
Why not?
Don't know.
Okay.
But I'm so happy.
Yeah.
So Palm comes out. Palm is this like kind of like cutesy schoolgirl, whatever.
Yeah.
Comes out with Max and is just terrified of Max.
Oh, yeah.
Like walks out with Max and Palm is like crying. Just real terrified. This was such a good comedy match, dude. Palm and Max had such fun chemistry together.
Yeah.
Like when I think when Max tagged Palm, like Palm just dropped off the apron and was like grabbing her hand and stuff. Palm got pushed off of the apron at one point and Max caught her with one arm.
Yeah.
And like it was just like so like fun, like monster in this little like cutesy little Palm Harajuku dynamic.
Yeah.
Max and Palm win. The crowd is so happy. It was so funny. Like, just that dynamic of watching how scared Palm was.
Yeah.
And it was Chris Brooks and Drew Parker on commentary, and they were really good on commentary for Tokyo Joshi Pro.
Drew Parker?
Yeah, Drew Parker.
Like the deathmatch wrestler?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, it was fun when, like, so at the end, Max and Palm win, and Max is looking at Palm, and raises Palm's hand, and Palm is just very... like crouching down and doing the thank you, like very happy. And then Max grabs Palm and like by the neck and just like drags Pawn out with them. It was so funny, dude.
That's funny.
Oh my god, I was
Heidi
so happy.
Howitzer is still in Japan as of her Instagram from 18 hours ago. So
okay, maybe she just got there.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it was hilarious.
Maybe she's a little banged up.
Could be.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this so much.
That's funny.
Man.
Good.
And then main event for the Princess title.
Yes.
Mizuki.
Yes.
Versus Nao Kakuta.
Okay. A lot of the Tokyo Joshi ladies got some AEW dark spots.
They did.
That have been rolling out.
I meant to watch. I just didn't
How
have
much time is there in the world?
Mizuki retains.
Of course.
Match was really good.
Yeah.
Now Kakuta is kind of like a freelancer.
Mm-hmm.
I think I read up she's 36 or 37, which for Tokyo Joshi Pro it's like fucking ancient.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, match was really good. Mizuki continues the reign.
Mm-hmm.
I really digging Tokyo Joshi Pro, man.
Yeah.
They put on fun shows. I did see as well, I guess they're doing Hyper Masao produced show.
Oh yeah.
Which that's gonna be wonderful.
All right.
But yeah, it was really fun. So those were two really good matches, and Tokyo Joshi Pro kicks ass.
Yeah.
Stardom has a big show this weekend.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll have to watch that
24th.
Hopefully it drops.
Yeah.
in enough time for us to
I think it will.
To snag it. But yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. I'm a little bummed I missed Tokyo Joshi Pro, but I got my dates wrong and thought it landed last week, not Friday. So
I guess we'll go to Pro Wrestling Noah.
We will. I watched a match. So
Green Journey and Sendai.
Yes.
The biggest news out of this show for me is Go Shiozaki's coming back.
Yes.
Even though I wore a shirt that said "I am Noah, comeback coming soon."
When did he come out? Was it after the main event?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was before.
Okay.
So hey, any Go Shiozaki
makes
me a happy man.
He said what in not consecutively, but in the last 3 years he's been out a year and a half with injuries.
He's been hurt.
He's in his 40s. He's 42 or something.
He's an old guy.
But like we talked about him last year when he had his run, and like the year before maybe
about
how when he's healthy, he's probably the best wrestler in the world.
Yeah, he's one of for sure.
He is fantastic. He just needs to stay healthy.
Yeah.
He is seemingly the rightful heir to Misawa and all of that, and I don't see a world where when he comes back, he doesn't get that title put back on him.
We'll see. I don't know. He gets hurt a lot.
Yeah, he sure does.
Which is a problem.
Yes.
So I watched 2 matches from this.
Okay.
I watched the first one for the GHC National title.
Yeah.
El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr.
Right.
Going up against a member of Good Looking Guys, Jack Morris. El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. retains.
Okay.
El Hijo del Dr.
Long
Wagner
run
Jr.
for him so far.
Yeah, so this is his 4th defense, I believe.
That's a lot.
I like it.
Yeah.
This was the first match for the national title between 2 non-Japanese people.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that was a nice little note. Probably Jack Morris's best match, I'd say. Not a big Jack Morris guy.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, Craigie. That's not my dude.
Yeah.
But I do like El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr.
He's certainly growing on you. I'll have to watch more of him.
He's cool, man. He's a kind of like does lucha stuff, but he's also a hoss.
But he's giant.
Yeah.
So, I've seen him. I've watched him wrestle. I enjoy him. Yeah.
So I'm into that.
Okay.
And then for the heavyweight title.
Yes.
Jake Lee, the champion, against the challenger, Katsuhiko Nakajima.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Lee retains that title.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed this quite a bit.
I didn't.
Why?
I thought the pacing was off. I don't like Jake Lee.
Okay.
I just don't like him. He didn't show me anything in this match that made me think, oh, wow, this guy should be champion here.
Okay.
Yeah. Nakajima, I love.
Well, yeah, you love Nakajima.
And so I was excited to see him, and I was like, I don't think these guys meshed very well.
I like Jake Lee because he's bigger.
Yeah.
And those good body slams.
Yeah.
Good body slam. I'm sucker for a good body slam.
His finish stinks.
What, a big boot?
Just a big boot.
Yeah.
He's not. He's a bigger guy, but I don't know if it's the big boot, especially in the world of Japanese professional wrestling of 2023, necessarily does it. Maybe if he was bigger, but he's big, but he's big because Nakajima's not very tall.
Oh no, he's a tiny boy.
Yeah, something about it. I watched it last night, I think, or maybe the night before, and I was like, oh, let's see what Jake, because this is his first defense, I think. Mm-hmm. I didn't watch him win the title. but they seem to like him. They said it's like the shortest run in the company to the world title. It's like 4 months in, and he has the title. They said it's like
less than that.
Yeah, maybe 3 months, whatever it was. But they said it's like the shortest run in Noah history for a guy who joins the company and gets the world title.
I believe that.
So I was like, okay, well, clearly the fucking Kiyomiya experience is over.
Yeah.
And let's see what they're doing with a guy who was previously the All Japan guy and a name
deal.
there.
Yeah.
And I don't think they clicked. I thought the pacing was off. I thought that it was at times a little too slow, especially for what we normally see out of Nakajima.
Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Well, good.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
good. And it's highly rated. I just didn't do it for me.
Yeah. And then afterwards, Narumichi Marufuji comes out. He challenges.
I turned it off by then.
Oh, yeah. Marufuji comes out and challenges. So
okay,
he's gonna.
I'll watch that.
He's not gonna win.
No,
not happening.
No, but that'll be interesting to me to see because if Jake Lee doesn't click with Marufuji, I know I don't have to watch any more Jake Lee's run.
That's true. So I guess we'll finish up with our weekend here.
Yeah, let's talk the travel weekend, buddy.
Yeah, dude. So New Japan Capital Collision.
Yes.
This was Saturday's trip.
We did some traveling.
Yeah.
We drove down to D-Sizzle.
D-Sizzle. That's where we went.
Saw the Washington Monument.
Sure
the
did.
Capitol. Had to hold you back from running up them steps very aggressively.
Sure did.
You were shaking in the car, hearing the sounds of broken glass.
That's a good Crowbar song.
Saying something about Babbitt or something. I don't know what that was, and I needed to.
That's a little stiff.
But
yeah, so
it's the second year in a row. It's the second time they've done it, right?
Yes, second year in a row.
Gone.
I enjoy these shows quite a bit.
It's so much fun, and that's
yeah.
I guess let's start that off, so we don't have to talk about that later too. But so much fun this weekend. Yeah. Really great time. Live wrestling.
I look forward to this now.
Live wrestling is such a cool experience.
Yeah.
So I was trying to explain to Michelle when we were watching AEW and whatever. And she was so much different. And she was saying some stuff about something was happening in the non-wrestling. She's like, oh well, this is fun. I would like or whatever. And I was like, I said I would never make you go to this, and I would never take her to an indie show because it's just a different thing. But going to a televised wrestling show is completely different.
Yeah.
It is a sporting event. Everybody gets rocking and rolling if you're in a good crowd. Thankfully, DC and Philly both have good crowds. Philly, great crowd.
Yeah.
Especially your buddy. But, you get rocking and rolling and it feels, like a sporting event more and, you get into it. So there's always that kind of cool feeling.
Yeah, man.
We have a lot of cool matches coming up. And Capital Collision, we go down there, we get the hotel. Second year in a row.
Dude.
The Capitol. There's not a bad seat in the arena down there in the Sports and Entertainment Arena. We get to see Big Kev himself.
What up, Kevin Ford?
What up, Kevin Ford?
I think, and as he said when we were sitting in our change seats, I'll keep this in mind for next time. I think that's the way to go.
I think that's the way to go.
Yeah,
I really do. I think it's the way to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're a ton of fun. So let's talk about the shows.
So I don't have every match written down or anything.
Yeah, I have the card here. So whatever you want to talk about.
So I guess the first thing I have.
I don't have any notes. So
yeah, I'm gonna try to go off memory.
All right.
Not that it matters in the grand scheme of literally anything, but Clark Connors jumped the DKC.
Yeah, we can go kind of all out of order and whatever.
Why? What was before that?
Well, that was that was the match, and it was the end of that match. That was the first match, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
So
who cares?
Yeah, it's just bad.
DKC stinks.
I think I turned to you and said, "Oh, he's joining the Bullet Club."
Yeah, Clark Connors joins David Finley's Bullet Club,
full of killers and savages,
right,
brother.
Which Finley had said. Was it here that he said it, or was it on TV last week that he said that his Bullet Club, that the Bullet Club in the past has been too reliant on guys.
This was here, yeah.
That were able to sell T-shirts and grow their star until they left to better things. And you won't see that in David Finlay's Bullet Club. And I was like, you're goddamn right you won't.
Yeah, you probably
you aren't going anywhere else, and you're not going to move fucking T-shirts.
Yeah, especially not with Clark Connors.
And I like Clark Connors. I'm a little hurt that he's seemingly left Rhinoceros
left it behind
in the dust. He'll pay for that, especially if he shows his face in America again. But I don't mind Clark Connors at all. I thought he's a decent, lower mid-card hand.
Yeah, he's all right.
But now he's a savage with a killer instinct in Bullet Club. Bullet Club 2000, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no thanks.
Not great.
I really enjoyed Zack Sabre Jr. versus Tom Lawler.
Great. Yeah, great stuff. These we talk about them whenever they happen. I don't think Sabre has had a bad TV title match yet. Man. 15 minutes, a strong 15-minute cutoff on these things, and everybody he wrestles, he just does such a good fucking job with. And we were both excited for him and Lawler, and then knowing that there was fallout the next night, even before the match happened. They said fallout from the singles match.
Yeah, right.
TMDK versus Team Filthy.
Yeah.
No matter who won, the other side was going to be pissed and
fallout,
revenge,
brother.
But yeah, Sabre just does these great matches, and Lawler's a really good opponent for him here, and they fucking crush it. I like this match a lot.
Yeah, it was very enjoyable.
Yes.
There was supposed to be Juice Robinson versus Fred Rosser.
Yeah.
That was supposed to happen as part of
that doesn't happen. Yeah, right.
The United States Heavyweight Title Tournament.
Yes.
It doesn't happen.
Was that? Well, that was going to be the next night.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was in Philly.
So this is Fred Rosser versus Juice, because Juice cost him the New Japan Strong title.
Yeah.
To Kenta.
Right, but the match
California.
never happens.
Match never happens. And you know why? You know why it doesn't happen?
Because Rock Hard is awesome.
You know why it doesn't happen?
Because Rock Hard hits Fred Rosser with a fistful of quarters and takes him out.
Fred Rosser did one thing, sir.
What did he do?
He crossed the line. You know why?
Why?
You keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth! You keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth!
Fred Rosser, you crossed the fucking line.
Was that was DC?
Yeah, that was DC.
They melded together a little bit.
Because I was losing my fucking mind.
So I guess he put a seat ringside for Tony Storm.
He did.
And Juice.
What for Fred Rosser?
Mm-hmm.
What a heel move to do that.
Right. Yeah, what are you doing, bro?
And Juice jumps him during the entrance, beats the shit at pile driver on the stage.
Yeah.
Busts him up, hits him with a fistful of quarters.
Loose quarters.
Loose quarters. Waylays him with a chair.
Yep.
Punches a ref.
Yeah.
Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. I was so I went back and I was reading some Twitter see reactions to the show and stuff, and everybody seemed to just be, oh wow, Juice just instantly turned babyface there, because you mentioned the guy's wife's name and set up a chair for her at ringside with her name,
right?
What are you doing? And even Rick Abani on commentary was screaming to Juice, yeah, he crossed the line.
Right.
Well, he crossed the fucking line, pal.
Juice Robinson's a babyface in my heart, brother.
You had to deal with Rock Hard.
Rock Hard, Juice Robinson. That was really cool. We didn't get a Juice match, but we got to see Juice beat the shit out of Fred Rosser.
Oh, it was so awesome.
More on Juice later.
Yeah.
Ishii
Desperado,
which was what I was the most excited for.
Yeah, that kicked so much ass.
Great stuff. Of course it was.
Because of course it was. Exactly.
Of course it was. This is probably the biggest sort of home run on paper.
Yeah. You just knew this was going to be
You just knew they were going to fucking kill it. And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, main event. You know what? Kenta Eddie Edwards I thought was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we got our pretzels, those salty ass pretzels,
really
quick.
Oh my god!
So
I think that's what fucked me up. The night in the hotel.
Because before that was the Just Five Guys, Sonata and Kanemaru.
Oh yeah, it was Sonata's first
versus Takahashi and Naito.
Yeah, Naito is a god in the United States.
Yes, absolutely.
Sonata's first time with the heavyweight title.
Yeah, really cool to see him with the belt. Got a great fucking reaction both nights.
So I thought this match was kind of weird though.
Yeah.
Because Just Five Guys, are they heels or are they baby faces? And, with Kevin Ford, we were talking in the group this week, and I kind of said that's a tough dynamic because he said he thought this was New Japan's like, all right, Sonata, let's get you in the West, and I thought he did great this weekend.
He did awesome. Yeah.
Big reactions. But like, I just think these crowds are just so happy to see everyone. Right. Very few people actually got booed.
Right. It's hard.
Like Tom Waller, or not Tom Waller, David Finlay booed.
Yeah.
But that's more of like a, go away, and then the next night somebody else got booed real bad.
Real bad. Kenta Eddie Edwards.
Eddie Edwards got booed a lot.
Yeah, he did. Well, because he had the audacity to wear green.
Do you think he's the one coming to New Japan?
What do you mean?
In that video?
No. Like it's an American Wolf?
The Wolf?
Oh, fuck me.
I thought about that the other day. I went, uh-oh. It seems like it's going to be an American, right? It does. What if it's the American Wolf, Eddie Edwards?
Nope.
In the G1.
Well, somebody's got to lose.
But the match with Kenta wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. He's a former Noah champion. He's held it.
Have some pride.
But yeah, no. But you know what? I mean, makes some sense, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Ugh. Yeah, but it wasn't bad. It went long, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was long.
And then the main event, really the other home run on paper here. And then it ended up having more repercussions than we think.
Yeah, so the strong titles, the champs, Motor City Machine Guns, going up against Aussie Open and Okada and Tanahashi.
And this is Aussie Open's second match as IWGP champions because they wrestled the Best Friends.
Yeah.
And those titles were on the line in that Best Friends match, so they have one defense.
That was a defense.
They're not on the line here. The strong titles are.
This was, dude,
just 25 minutes.
It didn't feel like it at all.
No.
2 years in a row of us getting robbed of not seeing Okada hit a Rainmaker.
Right.
That hurts my soul. Right. But man, when that guy enters a building.
Yeah, he's a fucking star.
That mood just changes, man.
Right, and especially with Tanahashi, and like Tanahashi certainly makes his presence a little more known in the US.
Yeah.
But like seeing Okada and Tanahashi and Naito in a way is like seeing it's a new generation of. And again, I know we rail on the pillars and all of that, but like it's Muda, Chono, and Hashimoto weren't. The exposure wasn't here for them to come over. But these guys really are the biggest fucking stars over there.
Yeah.
So, like, when they're here, it feels special no matter what they're doing.
Yeah.
And Okada is held up as such a megastar because he is.
He is.
He's not the megastar.
He's not the multi-million dollar
megastar, but he's a megastar. And so when he enters a room, he carries himself in such a way, and the presence that they have built him on, it just translates everywhere and really, really creates a special feeling when he enters a room.
Yeah.
The whole room gets lifted. Like, it's crazy.
It's different.
Right.
It's so different, man.
Philadelphia will never know that feeling.
No, because he fucking hates Philadelphia.
Right. Somebody told him it was a Baba town.
It's true. So yeah, this was fantastic.
Incredible. Yeah, right. And we
probably the second best match of the weekend, I'd say.
Yeah.
For me, anyway.
What a shocker! The best match of the weekend is, huh? See if we agree on that one. But
okay.
Yeah.
This was amazing.
So we had the discussion going in, like, who eats the pin here?
Yeah, who does the honors?
Because you're not pinning the new IWGP champions. No. Okada ain't eating a pin.
Nah, brother.
And the Motor City Machine Guns are champions. And like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna have fucking Okada and Tanahashi hold those belts?
Nope.
Not happening. So I'm like, okay, so it's Alex Shelley maybe pinning Tanahashi.
Yeah.
So they keep their titles because Machine Guns are great. Machine Guns are fucking amazing.
They are, but Tanahashi's the fall guy.
Right.
There.
And I think as we said, sort of leading into this too, like, and we've said this before on the show, travesty that Alex Shelley is not signed anywhere bigger.
100%.
He should be fucking everywhere. And Saban's also very good. But Alex Shelley is such an amazing talent.
Yeah.
But we don't get any of that. because Aussie Open gets double fucking gold.
Dude, crazy.
So they're going to be wrestling in Strong and New Japan back and forth.
It's insane the run that they're on.
Wild schedule last week.
We said last Saturday they win the belts in Japan.
Yep.
They fly back to the U.S. They defend the titles on Wednesday in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Then
for Rampage, which airs Friday.
Yeah. Then Saturday they're in D.C. Sunday they're in Philly.
Right. Yeah.
These dudes are just hitting the loop, brother.
Yes. They are an incredible run.
Yeah.
They have double gold.
Kyle Fletcher racked his nuts doing the moonsault again to the outside.
That's an important part of this whole weekend.
It sure is.
So Fletcher does what's essentially an Orihara moonsault to the outside. And when they won the titles, he had smashed his head on the bottom of the guardrail and bled, and they had to wrap his head up.
Such a cool visual.
Then he does it here, and he ends up gutting himself on the fucking guardrail, and then made it very clear that he had hit his crotch across. Like he didn't. It wasn't like the straddling, like the Shawn Michaels on the rope spot.
No.
It was like long ways across the waist, but
over the top,
right? Over the top. So like that plays into the next night. But they're incredible fucking wrestlers, man. They're an incredible tag team.
They're so good.
I don't know much of their history. I know they've just exploded on the scene for us internationally recently. But they work so well as a team. They're both giants, but have different styles. Fletcher is the faster high flyer, even though he's like 6'7", and Davis is just the shit kicker. But they can both fucking wrestle. They have a lot of cool tag spots they do, which they do in every match. They have that shit down, which is like the outside the ring where they pick the guys up and run around the ring and smash them into each other. Like they have that shit worked out. Like they have a lot of things that tag teams need to worked out. And at seemingly a very early point. Now, Davis is older. I think Davis is in his 30s and Fletcher's in his 20s. But really just a good fucking tag team. And, we've talked about them for a while. You caught on them very early. Mm-hmm. And they're just super fucking impressive and seemingly put in the goddamn work.
New Japan seems like they're strapping the fucking train to them.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Right.
Rightfully so.
Yes.
That was the DC show.
Yeah, that was the DC
that
show.
Was fucking so much fun, dude.
Right. Also here we should mention too, if anybody out there who's listening has a problem with AEW's merch.
Oh, brother.
New Japan's merch at these fucking shows, both of these shows, was abysmal.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Lion Mark t-shirts.
Which is fine.
The same Capital Collision design from last year.
Uh-huh.
An Ingrid Noble Blaze Dejapon t-shirt.
Yeah, they had some different scarves and stuff.
Right, some scarves.
Yeah, they had the LIJ shirt. They had a United Empire shirt.
Expensive jackets, an Inoki towel for $50. $50 for a Daryl
Takahashi.
Really a letdown on t-shirt, especially with Sonata with like everybody being there. They could have moved a lot of merch.
Yeah, I was very very surprised by the lack of merch.
Really disappointing. Only to be sort of made even worse in Philly because Philly was just seemingly leftovers.
Philly was basically, what they didn't sell.
And then like 2 days ago, they put up a shirt on their online shop that was a Philadelphia-themed New Japan shirt that they did not have live in attendance.
No, not that I saw.
Fucking
I was standing right there at the merch table. I didn't see it.
Nonsense.
Yeah, not great.
But that being said, DC is a ton of fun. That arena rules.
I love going there.
The driving, getting back to the hotel is super easy. Yeah. There's not a bad seat in that fucking place. The pretzels are too salty.
Way too.
Everything's expensive.
I should have ordered non-salt.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Jesus Christ.
Right, those were fucking salty as hell.
Ugh.
But it's a great venue. Go sit up in the cheap seats because they're way more comfy.
They're way more comfy and just like.
Although we did luck out with the people not showing up next to you down in the other seats.
Which was not. I feel like we might have scooted up earlier if that happened.
Yeah, I think so too.
But like, I like going up there.
Right,
like,
especially for the end of the show.
And we kind of said with Kevin Ford, and he agreed. Like the older we're getting, the more like I just like laying back a little bit at like shows like that. Sure. Because that's a big venue,
It's a bigger venue. Yeah.
So I like just kind of chilling back. Hey man, I'll still cheer. I'll do my thing or whatever. But I like just
Especially in a venue like that where it is stadium seating and you don't have to worry about people being in front of you too much.
Yeah,
and all that sort
exactly.
Of shit. Philly's a little different of a deal because it's fucking jam-packed.
Philadelphia.
But yeah, that DC arena is fucking awesome. So if they do it next year, we'll be there.
Oh, 100%.
This is what it is.
I love going there. It's a fun trip, man.
And we had talked about maybe not doing Philly next year, but maybe our minds have been changed.
Brother, so.
We'll see what happens. But we wake up Sunday morning.
Yes.
We take a little trip into Bmore.
Yeah, we go to Baltimore.
Shout out Nick's Fish House.
Oh, so good.
Delicious food. Sorry we couldn't stay longer.
So that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I wish we would have been able to take it in a little bit more.
Right.
I wish I would have ate more.
Right, me too.
But I was also like, I don't want to like load up
Right.
a bunch because I know we're eating later too.
Yes.
So while sitting at Nick's Fish House, we left the hotel a little bit later than we originally planned on it because we're like, we got a lot of time to kill,
Yeah.
So we're sitting there and they're going, oh God, they added this match to the show. And I'm going, what?
Yeah.
And he told me it was DKC Clark Connors.
Yes.
So then I pull up New Japan's Twitter and I go, dude. And he go, what? And I go, well, Tanahashi's off the show.
Rib injury. He's actually off.
He's off Road to Sakura Genesis, too.
Yeah.
And we said during that match, like, he's moving slow.
Yeah.
The sling blade,
there's not a lot
fat.
There's not a lot of pop.
Yeah.
Not a lot of snap in those
The
movements.
high fly flow, he wasn't really doing the froggy part of it.
Right.
So we were just like, oh, man.
Yeah.
That sucks. Like, we really wanted to see him.
Well, so we have front row in Philly. So, I said, I wanted to meet Tanahashi or slap hands or get some good pictures. Like, that was sort of my goal. Just because, like, you're not going to see much of him, I don't think. Like, he's not.
So
it's the end. It's the back. He's in the back nine for sure.
Yeah.
So
it also says, TJP can't make it due to travel.
Right.
Then they run a storyline. Juice Robinson's suspended.
Right.
So now versus Lance Archer, it's going to be Fred Rosser in the U.S. title tournament.
Yes.
We're going, holy fuck. Like,
right. And we're in Baltimore. Both of us really like Baltimore.
Oh, yeah, man.
We're eating delicious fucking crab cakes on the bay in fucking Baltimore.
Next time we need to plan a feast.
Right. And we were like, oh shit, Tanahashi, because he's not on the show, is doing a meet and greet to the first 50 fans.
50 fans.
And
they're charging you for it.
They're charging you for it, but that's fine. I wanted to meet Tanahashi. And we're like, this just got announced.
Yeah.
We're with traffic about 2 hours away.
We're not going to make it.
And it's about an hour and a half before, 2 hours before the meet and greet thing.
But, and it said admission at 2:00.
Right.
Signing sessions happens at 3:00.
Right.
We get to Philly about 2:55.
Yeah, like somewhere around 2:50, 2:55. Yeah.
We're driving past the arena. There's people lined up, and we're just both like, "That's done. It's not happening."
Which, in hindsight, we could have stayed in fucking Baltimore, ate a lobster roll, whatever. Crab cakes were fucking delicious.
So good,
Shout out Nick's Fish House. I will do that every fucking year. But if they
announced
it a little, if they announced it a little earlier, we would have been there for Tana.
And if we were if we left our normal time, we thought, but we're also thinking, what are we like? Who the fuck cares? Whatever. We're gonna get there and sit around. That's silly. Yeah. So we just because the hotel was fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, right.
It was nice to just hang out for a bit, you know. So we drive past the arena and we're like, well, the line's fucking long already. We're going, all right, that's done.
Right.
Go to
we're full of crab cakes and we're not going to eat anything.
Yeah. We go to we're both like, no, we just ate. Like neither of us want food right now.
Right.
We go to Target, no fucking figs.
Nothing.
Barely anything. Bunch of Molly Hollies, I think there was.
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, well, fuck it. Let's just park and we'll walk and go away. Because at this point, doors are going to open in like less than an hour.
Right, and line was down the block.
Yeah, line's down the block. Doors opened earlier than...
Open early.
I
think about a half hour early.
Yeah, which I was like, oh, that's great, you know?
Awesome.
We get in.
Because it's sold out. It's completely sold out.
Standing room only. Show actually sold out.
Right. Sold out.
Which is awesome. I love that.
Right.
We have ringside seats. We go, all right, let's keep the merch. Merch isn't set up where it was the last time. We're going, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, this is
right.
good.
They have the bar area open, which is where all the merch was.
Yeah, so then in the arena itself,
yeah,
by the food stand was the merch. The merch is very depleted. Lance Archer's there.
Right, I got
you
my
got
picture.
your mark with Lance Archer.
Slapped my $25 down to meet Archer.
You did.
In a sort of, I'm fucking getting something this weekend.
Yeah, right?
So.
Yeah, and it was very like.
We didn't buy any other merch. There was nothing.
No, there was just nothing. Man.
So I went, whatever. Went to. I like Archer. We're Archer fans. I like him in the G1 better than anything. I have his toy. You should have bought that fucking toy from Target.
You said that too. Yeah, you called that one.
But whatever. And so, he was just doing out there the picture. I posted it, but as Joe said, exposing the business on Archer's height.
Sure.
But I'm a big guy. I said, he'd sign an 8x10 to us. $25 for a photo with him in an 8x10, like a photo on your phone. I was like, hey man, it's cool to see your wrestling roster. I hope you kick the shit out of him tonight. He goes, I will, and whatever.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it. And he moved you along.
Yeah.
But I like Archer just fine, so I got that. That's my little New Japan thinger. Because even though in 2019 when we were there, he was doing out in the lobby, out in the merch area, where we got Ishii, Sonata, and Goto.
Oh my God, there's no reason.
Which they were standing where the merch was stood up. When Archer was there, it was like, nah. And then afterwards, we were kind of like, it kind of would have been cool to see Archer. Because at that point, he wasn't in AEW. He was just a fucking Japanese monster. Yeah. So that it is what it is. But no fucking less merch.
Even less merch.
I think both of us would have bought that fucking Philly shirt they put up if it was there.
Bought it, yeah, I would have bought it.
It's because I like having event shirts as a little memento of when I was there. Even the Capital Collision, if they changed the fucking design on it, I could have bought it.
Yeah, it was just the same shirt, different date on the back. Right, that's all.
What the fuck do I care?
Yeah,
But yeah, no merch, so we bailed out of that. We did sort of find out that we probably could have made Tanahashi.
So I thought about that. Yeah. I don't know if we would have been able to, because that kid said what? He was like 45th?
43, yeah.
43? By the time we would have found somewhere to park,
that's true. Park and get down there.
I don't know if we would have.
We had a little bit better of a chance than we thought.
But but we were also like, whatever. That's the breaks.
Right.
I know you were kind of holding out hope. Oh, maybe he'll come out during the main event.
Right.
He did not.
He did not.
He certainly did not.
Yeah, did not.
But the show itself, so
yes.
We're front row and we're kind of like, oh, like this, let's see how it is. Like I could tell we're both a little like it's cool, but it's not great. You know?
I wanted to get good pictures. I thought it was cool to be in front row with this sort of thing and be able to see everybody. I thought there'd be a lot more interaction with the wrestlers. Yeah. And here they had, and I don't know if they're dojo trainees or they're just hired.
I think they're dojo trainees.
That's the dude that I have an issue with is, dude, you're paying too much fucking money. You're never gonna fucking make it.
That also probably just locals.
Yeah, or they're local kids, whatever. But like they are hardcore directing the wrestlers away from slapping hands and away from like walking around the ring and everything. And I'm like, that stinks. In DC, they were slapping hands a little more.
Yeah.
And here they kind of weren't.
Me and Despy, we got.
Yeah, I got Despy.
Yeah, me and
but everybody else that was posted right up in our corner, and like I was just like, oh man, that's lame. But ECW Arena is a different sort of animal. That because it's all that flat ground, you ain't gonna see shit from the back.
No, you're not. The crowd was fucking electric all night.
Crowd was amazing. Right.
I haven't had that much fun in a crowd in a little while.
Yeah, and we're all over the pay-per-view.
Yeah. Kyle Fletcher posted a picture of himself, and I'm like right there.
Oh,
too.
yeah, that's
like,
cool.
what's up, brother?
Yeah.
I'll get it out of the way. I'm not going to rag on the dude too hard.
Yeah.
But there's a guy much to me who literally did wardrobe changes.
Yes. He had multiple tracksuit jackets.
Yeah.
T-shirts for a handful of wrestlers that he would change into as they came out, that he would tuck into his track pants.
Yeah.
And a garbage bag with signs.
Yeah.
With a sign.
Yeah.
For
steroid?
Right. So that's for the android with Alex Coughlin.
Yeah.
Who was in the second match.
Yeah.
And I just saw it, and it was a 2-sheet sign.
Yeah.
And when he took it out, I just saw the one sign that said Roid. And I was like, Steroid?
Yeah.
Who's he ragging on?
Steroid?
This is interesting.
That killed me.
And then he holds it up and it says Android. But then also he keeps checking it to make sure it says the same thing.
Then he has his LIJ flag, which he kept hanging up and
holding in your face.
Yeah, and I was this close to be like, yo, dude.
Yeah.
I think I've been more than cool to you. Like,
right.
Chill the fuck out, you know?
Exactly.
Which, like, listen, dude, he's cheering and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm all about that. That's
Right.
awesome.
He's laughing at his
Says some weird fucking shit, but hey,
Yeah.
dude, it's wrestling
Right.
fans.
He's having fun. Whatever.
Most are on the fucking
Right.
spectrum.
At the end of the day, he was harmless.
Yeah.
He just smelled like ketchup water, like you said.
Yeah, just and listen. You know, there's a distinct smell,
Right. I get it.
to ketchup water,
I get it.
and the guy had it.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Whatever though.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I don't want to rag too hard.
Right.
But
That's fine. It's just, what
we're all wrestling fans. We're all fucking nerds.
Right. It is what it is.
But brother,
Right.
let's
Right.
all right.
We're the gentlemen of a larger stature, so we sort of bully around a little bit to get our room.
And he was he was very
Yeah.
I will say he's very nice. Every time he'd sit down, I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry if it's too.
Right.
I'm like, brother, don't worry about it. You're
Yeah,
totally
you're good.
fine, man.
We understand this is
Yeah.
our first rodeo.
Yeah, we get it.
Right.
So the show itself, dude, Alex Coughlin
Yeah.
and Hot Sauce Tracy Williams
Crazy good.
was fucking
Crazy good.
awesome.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna be like really good,
Super excited to see Hot Sauce.
incredible.
Yeah.
This was actually like incredible.
Mhm.
Alex Coughlin got the win. That dude is impressive
Yeah.
as fuck.
Super strong.
Um,
The clip of him doing the suplex, the vertical suplex from seated, standing up,
Crazy.
is making the rounds. He's very talented.
Team Filthy versus TMDK
Awesome.
was so much fun,
I think
dude.
better than the match that the Lawler and
I loved
Sabre
it
had
because
before.
when Shane Hayes was like on the outside nears, he's interacting with fans.
Mhm.
Zack Sabre Jr.'s interacting with people when he's
Right.
laying on the ground,
Yep.
during
Uh-huh.
the heat spot or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, this is cool as shit,
Sabre Jr. And we've both liked him for a long time. It took me a little while to warm up to him, to his style and stuff. I think he's getting better and better. God, is he just an impressive fucking wrestler?
Yeah.
And impressive in person, and just like
He fucking rules, dude.
just having fun. Like, he's having fun wrestling. Like, all that. It's just really cool. Like, really great stuff. Super excited to watch Sabre do whatever. And this match was good. Even like Bad Dude Tito, who I'm not a particular fan of, was having fun and being cool. So
yeah, it was just so much fun.
Yeah.
The crowd was so fucking loud.
The crowd was
all night.
super hot. Yeah.
There was the Sonata and Yoshinobu Kanemaru.
Yes.
Who the fuck did they wrestle? Why is it just
Homicide and Rocky
Oh yeah,
Romero.
Homicide and Rocky Romero. So fucking
Because it was
random.
supposed to be Rosser.
Yeah, but he got bumped up, so Homicide took his place.
Yes, so we got to see Homicide
Which I
wrestle the
fucking love
IWGP
Homicide.
champion.
That was cool as shit.
Everybody popped huge for Homicide because it's Philly.
I didn't hear it back because I didn't buy the shows or anything. But
that guy in the one group I even put both shows out on DVD, so on Blu-ray.
I assume they're probably up on the site.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't check though.
Yeah.
But like Kevin Ford said, holy shit, you guys loved Sonata.
Yeah.
Like Philly was going crazy for him.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fuck yeah, man, Sonata rocks.
Sonata rules. You could tell how happy he was to get these reactions.
Yeah.
And like, we said this last week. We said it all the time. We're Sonata heads for way back,
dude. Sonata Hive
we've been waiting.
It's been buzzing for a long time.
We've been waiting for him to have his moment like this.
Yeah,
for a long, long time.
Yeah, dude. It was cool seeing that. Orange Cassidy against Gabriel Kidd. That was fun.
The sub for Eddie Kingston.
Yeah.
Lots of subs on this show.
Yes.
And it had us nervous.
Yeah.
But this show over-delivered.
Orange, that was awesome. That's his first New Japan match.
It was a great match. The AEW International title on the line.
Yeah.
Really great.
I thought that was really good.
I thought it was really good.
And I figured out what bothers me about Gabriel Kidd. He tries to look like a Paul brother. With like the blonde frilly hair on top of the brown beard.
That's true.
I was like, oh, you're trying to see what you're doing.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I get that.
But
it was a really good match.
Awesome,
OC
dude.
selling the hand, keeping that going, like doing all that stuff.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, for sure. I'm
Naito,
actually shocked on Cage Match where I had this up where I'm looking at the run thing. This is like way lower rated as a show than DC was, and I don't know, man.
Yeah, we'll
maybe because maybe the crowd amped it up for us when we were there.
Dude,
but
that Philly crowd, man, that's a different animal.
Really great to see Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, his first New Japan
right?
match, dude. He's a member of Chaos. God damn it,
he sure is. And that match again, it was really good.
Yeah.
So
then Naito and Hiromu teamed up again. Why can't I remember who they tagged?
Kenta and Chase Owens.
Oh yeah, that's why. Because I was like, I like three of these guys.
Yeah. Chase Owens in person looks like a bigger bag of shit than you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, he looks like he took like never mind.
And he was in the opposite corner, so I did not get to yell at him as much as I wanted to. But I did tell him that he was the worst wrestler I've ever seen, to which your buddy said, "Oh, he's not. He's actually pretty good."
To which I screamed immediately, "You fucking suck, Chase Owens!"
Sucks.
I had to nip that in the bud real quick.
He's still doing Omega shtick and like all that shit.
Wearing the headband because he's going bald.
Right, get
like,
the fuck out of here.
That fucking stinks.
Garbage fucking wrestler.
Naito again, just a god. His
right.
entrance got a holy shit jam.
Like.
Like.
He came out full suit,
Crazy, dude.
And he was having a ton of fun too.
He was dude.
They were
so
just
much
all having fun.
So
that crowd lifted them all up, so they were rocking and rolling.
After the match was where Rocky Romero comes out,
and
that's when Naito like puts the hat on and he's
Sideways,
like acting like he's gonna referee like right now for the junior title.
Yeah,
dude, Naito like killed me.
Yeah.
And that's where Rocky made the announcement, like, "Hey, I come in peace. Like, I don't want to fight you or anything."
Right.
And he goes, "Let's take a look." And the All-Star Junior Festival, we're going, "Oh shit!" The crowd's going nuts, and you're going, "Oh, that's gonna be in L.A."
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia,
right there, yeah,
crazy. Dude. It's August 19th, I believe.
Yep.
Crazy.
For sure.
As it approaches, we'll see. Because ticket prices,
they doubled about all the ticket prices.
They doubled it, and you could tell that those tickets ain't moving. So I think
as of yesterday, you're still able to go get front row tickets.
You could, yeah.
I had to get front row for this show. I had a hard time fighting for them online.
Yeah,
so
you can't do that, especially with because Kevin Ford's messaging us is like, "Yo, let's all go together. Like, this will be awesome." And we're like, fuck yeah, dude, this is gonna be sick. And then we saw ticket prices, and we're like,
$300 front row.
That's crazy.
And
not knowing
$60 general admission,
especially to where they announce or in the write up, the write up, it's kind of like, "Oh, the best in the United States." And we're like, "Oh,
right."
I don't want that.
Right. The tickets will be bought immediately if they announce Taguchi, but other than that, we're gonna
wait a little bit and see. Yeah. But I'd love to go because then jumping ahead a little bit afterwards, we're driving in the car and I'm going, "Holy shit!" The next night at ECW Arena is New Japan Impact when Worlds Collide Part 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
This is what it's like when Worlds collide. Are you ready to go? Yeah, I'm ready to go. What you gonna do, baby?
There it is.
All right.
This is what it's like World Collide.
This is what it's like. Who does it really that is in your head?
Sorry. It's my favorite band when I was in 10th grade.
That's still your favorite band. So yeah, that's like a killer weekend though. You know, that's
for sure.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that got announced, and dude, the crowd was going crazy.
Well, and an interesting thing to think about too is I know that cheering is back in Japan and everything, but this little tiny place is probably a lot louder than they've heard in a long time.
It for sure is.
So it's just rocking and rolling.
And then this leads to the main event, which was originally supposed to be Aussie Open and TJP against Tanahashi, Ishii, and Lio Rush.
Yes.
Well, this gets changed to the strong open weight tag title match. Aussie Open versus Ishii and Lio Rush.
Yes.
And we're kind of like, well, that's a fucking upgrade. No TJP sad about Tanahashi.
Right. But no TJP. Right.
This is going to be sick.
Right.
I thought this was fucking incredible.
This match of the weekend.
This was my favorite match of the weekend.
Yeah, it's the match of the weekend, and it wasn't even supposed to happen. Yeah, it's match of the weekend.
Dude, I know even when it got announced, you're going, "Oh, I can't wait till Mark Davis and Ishii just beat the shit out of each other."
The 6-man, I was like, "This is going to be great." This was better. This was, I think, even better than it would have been if Tana and TJP were there.
Yeah, there was at one point Mark Davis was out on the outside. A guy a couple seats down was trying to be cool guy with the wrestlers a little bit. And at one point, Mark Davis turns to him and he says, "Yeah, or you could shut the fuck up and let me do my job." I was like, "Let's fucking go!" I love him even more.
Yeah.
When the match was started, and Kyle Fletcher's on the apron, and somebody yells up, "Do a moonsault, Kyle!" And he looks out to the crowd and he goes, "Fuck that!"
Yeah. And then later on the match, he goes to climb up.
Amazing.
And he looks out to the crowd, right at us, and he's like, "Hey!" Doing the hand thing. And we're like, "Don't do it."
Yeah, no,
don't do it. And then Davis comes over and grabs him by the leg and is like, don't do it, man.
Yeah.
Especially in that tiny little venue.
So I am such an asshole, and I'm so sorry. I skipped over your beef.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
I completely. No, because I seriously, I don't even have it written down. I apologize.
The match. No, that's fine. I forgot about that too. We'll finish talking about the main event.
Yeah, so main event, dude, it fucking rocked.
Yeah, it was
awesome. So goddamn good. Aussie Open is crushing it.
Right.
Even like at the post match, because the night before they talk about them being the best tag team in the world, the crowd starts chanting FTR, and Kyle Fletcher goes, well, that's bullshit.
Yeah, right.
And before the crowd even starts chanting FTR here, he just goes, yeah, and it ain't FTR.
Right.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
These guys are,
and
they have the, everything in the palm of their hands right now.
And we got Ishii and Davis beating the shit out of each other. Leo looked really good.
Awesome.
Especially smaller guy against giant men. Even Ishii, I think Ishii's a little shorter than Leo, but don't tell anybody.
I know.
Ishii was crouching. He was crouching.
Yeah,
you don't want Leo to feel so bad. Yeah. He wanted to make sure Aussie Open looked that much bigger. He's a professional.
I like that.
But it was just a ton of fun. Dude, hard hitting.
We were so fucking
right.
We were so happy at this
20
point,
minutes,
man. It was so much fucking fun.
The crowd was rocking.
Dude.
Ishii is gets the hero's welcome here.
Yeah. Philadelphia loves
him, and it was just that good of a fucking match.
Yeah, dude.
And Aussie Open does not fucking take days off, man.
Dude, these guys are on such a hellacious run now.
Such a run.
And I'm so happy that we got to see them twice. Yeah. They're fucking so great, and I'm so mad that there's no Aussie Open t-shirts because I would have bought one so fast.
You would think I think there was a United Empire one, but I don't want to celebrate all those motherfuckers.
No, I like the majority of the people in that group.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want to celebrate them all, though.
Right.
I would buy an Aussie Open shirt for sure.
Yeah.
And they were fucking awesome. So let's get to your main event of the evening.
My main event of the evening.
Yeah.
So we mentioned it briefly. I don't remember where it happened on the show. After Rosser Archer.
Rosser Archer
at a Philly street fight.
Yeah, it ends up being a Philly street fight.
And it was really good. It got shit on online, but it was good.
Towards the end of the Philly street fight, though, somebody made an appearance.
Yes. So, and Rosser's all bandaged up from the attack the night before.
Yeah, you know why?
Because of Rock Hard.
Damn right.
And they fight through the crowd and whatever. I thought it was a fun time. ECW champs,
sure,
of course, whatever.
Yeah.
So, Juice gets in the ring wearing a Rock Hard t-shirt, Rock Hard Club t-shirt, I think.
It was.
And jumps Rosser again, hits him with more quarters.
Beats the shit out of him.
And then jumps the rail to run away right in front of us.
Yeah.
Literally, his boot is in my hand as he jumps.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited because I legit love Juice.
Rock Hard, baby.
So during the brawl, his t-shirt got ripped and it had fallen down around one of his ankles. So as he's stepping away, I step on the t-shirt so that it rips the rest of the way so I can pick it up.
Yeah.
Because you're at a wrestling show, and that's something you genuinely get at wrestling shows. People throw t-shirts into the crowd or whatever. And these shows, everybody's throwing their ring stuff to the people outside, whatever. But I pick it up. It's torn to shreds. It's not a wearable t-shirt. It's nothing. It's just in tatters. But it's this is a cool little souvenir to a dude that I was top 3 guy I was excited to see for real.
Yeah.
I would buy his merch if they had anything. I really like Juice. And I picked the shirt up. And this little pudgy little fucking New Japan dojo trainee, whatever he is, comes over. And he's like, give me that t-shirt. And so I throw it behind me. And he's like, come on. And I'm like, what? And he's like, give me the t-shirt. And I'm like, why? And he goes, well, Juice is suspended and so's the t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? And I hand it to him and he throws it under the ring.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the policy is. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, like I said to you, they're just told to do that,
But who does it harm?
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Weird.
And especially at a show that has this rockin' crowd that isn't selling good merch. Who does this hurt?
Mm-hmm.
Who is the person that's going to complain that I got a t-shirt as a guy passed through the crowd by me? Is it because of eBay? I don't know the policy here.
Yeah.
But there's no authentication for it. It's not like I can be like, Juice Robinson signed this or whatever. It's a ripped up Juice Robinson t-shirt.
Yeah.
I literally would have just brought it home and maybe had framed it or hung it if it was possible and be like, there's my Rock Hard t-shirt.
Yeah.
From when I got, he was literally his boot was in my fucking hand when he hopped the guardrail.
Yeah.
And I was pissed.
You were pissed.
I was really pissed. Like, I just don't understand the concept. Like, I've been to wrestling shows my entire life and have gotten stuff thrown into the crowd. You go to any sporting event. Yeah. You get baseballs, anything like that, of course, thrown into the crowd. When I was a kid at the Kingston Armory in ECW, I got a blood-covered Easy Bake oven that Balls and Axel used to beat somebody up with and then wiped their blood on. And they threw it into the crowd, and I caught it. And I had that in my room forever, caked in blood. Yeah. Everywhere. The people throw out stuff, and it's not like it would replace a shirt that was then going to go buy. Like, oh, you got that one for free, you're not going to go buy one. One, you didn't have it for sale, and two, it was tatters. It was a fucking rag.
Yeah, it was definitely like a weird move.
Right. I
didn't understand. Yeah. It was weird.
And like, so it got me a little sour. And thankfully, the main event was really fucking good and brought me back out of my sour ass mood. Yeah. But like, I was like, what the fuck's the point here? And then I was also like, would they have thrown me out if I didn't hand that over? They probably would have called security, right?
Yeah, they probably would.
And I'm just like, who the fuck does that hurt, me getting that shirt? I didn't trip him. He didn't fall. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess there's potential if I stepped on the shirt and, like, hooked up his ankles, he could have fell or something. But it didn't. Nothing happened. Yeah. It was just me picking the shirt up off the ground.
I still say if it was a kid, they wouldn't have taken the shirt off of him.
Right. And, like, I don't understand the policy. I don't understand who they think it hurts. And really, like, what it hurts is my enjoyment of that part of the show. Yeah, it was. And, like, it's fine. It's whatever. It's not a big fucking deal. But, like, I just don't understand that boneheaded policy of not involving your fans to as much as possible. If that shit happens, it's free reign. It's just what it is. It's not like I picked his fucking pockets. You know, like, it wasn't like you know?
I don't know if maybe they're like, well, he didn't throw the shirt to you. So what? Well, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate.
That's I know. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, like where in the policy of
I agree. It was weird.
Super weird.
It was very weird.
And then, like, the people next to us and behind me were like, that's fucking bullshit. Yeah. I was like, yeah, it's really fucking weird. Like,
it was weird.
I don't understand not wanting fans to have, like, a little memento of anything. Yeah. And I get if you're selling T-shirts like crazy at the stand and somebody's throwing out a T-shirt, then, you know, if he throws you one, then you're not going to go buy one. Yeah. But, like, these weren't for sale. It was in tatters. It just doesn't make any sense.
Jesus. I mean, I went to the Sixers game Monday night. They did not one but two T-shirt cannon tosses. You know?
It's what it is. You know? So, like, I don't understand. And especially from our previous experiences at these shows, there was even less sort of fan service than there had been in the past.
Yeah, they didn't have, like, the lines marked set up so you can go get your picture with it or anything.
Yeah, that's something to the no lines mark. Like, none of that stuff. And that's really weird because these were bigger shows than they were. Philly was a house show last year. Yeah. And this year it's a pay-per-view. So, yeah, it was just, like, super weird to me that they did that. And I just don't understand the policy. If somebody out there understands the policy, let me know. But it's super weird. You know, it's not like, weird one. It's not like, you know, like they can't get any money from it anyway. Like, I don't understand. Like, you know, like if you go to like an indie show, like an indie worker's not going to throw their T-shirts out to you because they're trying to sell them, and that they're making more money on merch than they are probably for wrestling. Yeah, but like that's not what happened here. Super confusing to me, especially because like legit, it's like that was the dude. Like I've met Ishii. Like of course, like, that's the dude I was really excited to see. I wasn't expecting to see Sunday, like we were like, and he had been pulled from the card, so there was no guarantee he was there. It's just a super weird thing that really soured me for a match. And then like I still had a really good time. It doesn't ruin my experience or anything. But I was just a little hot about it. I just didn't understand, like, you know, if I was running an event of that sort of size and whatever, I'd really want everyone it'd be great to have somebody have that cool of an experience and be like, I got a rock hard.
Sure,
maybe, I don't know. But, I mean...
Yeah, I was just, like, sitting there trying to understand their logic, and I couldn't.
It wasn't like it was something he could wear again, or a piece of his gear, or, you know, like his ring jacket or some shit.
It's very odd.
It was just a ripped up fucking T-shirt.
Yeah, it was weird.
So, I don't know. Whatever, though.
It was weird.
It was still a really great fucking show.
Sure was, man. I had a fucking blast
and, like,
this weekend.
Walking out of that Philly show, I think both of us were kind of like, oh, is this the better show? And I think it's just because that main event was so fucking strong.
Yeah, and with the crowd being hot all night and us being front row, that, you know.
All that matters. We got some cool pictures.
Yeah, it was incredible.
It was super cool. I'm glad we got to do it.
Yeah, man. That was a fucking blast.
You know, ECW Arena, I think we both sort of roll our eyes because Archer brings it up, and it's just not the same fucking building.
No,
it's really not.
It's the same in location, but...
Right, and I understand a lot of people have not been in that building or were not in that building when it was at least configured the same way, because I was never at an ECW show there. But I've been to plenty of other shows from a bunch of different promotions there. Yeah. And you have too. But yeah, it's not the same building. It's barely the same, and sort of, I think a few months back we were sort of talking about, like, you can maybe let ECW fade away.
Oh, dude, I've been saying that for a while.
And that sort of, you know, you bring it up and the fans get pumped for it, and it's like, okay, well, all right. Like, you still get a reaction, but it's not, the magic is not in that building.
No, it's not at all.
Mainly because they sweep the floors, but
that's true.
And they've washed that place.
There's not piss all over it.
Right. But yeah, that was it for that weekend. And
yeah, dude. Oh my god, I had so much fucking fun,
awesome
man.
Fucking time.
I love it. It's a good road trip.
Yeah. I will do DC at least.
Yeah, forever. For sure. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fucking
and
blast.
Philly was great. It just depends on the
Philly was great, dude. Philly was great. I think those tickets are just jacked up because it's the All-Star Festival.
It's a bigger,
because you're gonna have people coming in from probably all over the country, maybe even like from the world.
Right, you're gonna have to pay non-New Japan people to be there, so that comes with its own little premium thing.
Yeah,
they always run that potential of like, well, we sold it out, so we can bump prices up a little bit and see how we do.
But not selling out.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to sell that one now.
Not at those prices.
Not at those prices.
Unless they started. Unless they're like, hey, Jushin Thunder Liger comeback match.
Well, I think they can announce.
Then I'd be like, take my fucking money, please.
But like, I'm going to imagine that like Teton and Hiromu will be back.
Hiromu will be there. Rocky, Romero, Despy. Yeah.
Probably Bushi. If Taguchi's there, we're going.
See, it's going to be weird, though, because if they're running the New Japan Impact show the next day, there has to be some heavyweights coming over.
Right, there has to be. Kushida.
And they're going to work that one off?
Right.
Yeah, Kushida will be on the show.
Course, yeah. And awesome to see Kushida this weekend. We didn't talk about him much.
Great.
But but like, my arm will get twisted if like Soberano gets announced.
Soberano's on that, man. That'd be awesome.
Or Templario, like all those kind of guys.
Even we didn't mention seeing Volador Jr.
Yeah, Volador Jr. was super cool.
Yeah,
and I imagine he'll probably be back. And that stuff sort of depends on who they're bringing in there. That'll be really interesting.
Yeah.
But not $300 front rows.
No,
we'll see what happens.
Unless it's Jushin Thunder Liger.
Right, unless you promise me a strand of hair from Jushin Thunder Liger.
Like, hey, Liger versus Ultimo Dragon.
Right. There's a good chance Ultimo would be on it.
Might be on it.
But you're never going to get a better experience than seeing Ultimo like we did in that fucking gym.
At Burke.
But yeah, that was it. It was fun.
Man. That was.
We always have a good time when we're doing these things.
Yeah, dude. It's a fucking blast. I love doing shit.
Hotel was awesome. We kept the tradition of watching SNL. It wasn't as shockingly bad as last time.
It wasn't, but I fell asleep pretty early.
Yeah, you did.
I was tired. I woke up and you were watching White Chicks.
Yep.
And then we were kind of talking about like, how the fuck does this get made?
Yeah.
And then how creepy they are.
So creepy.
And then Then I fell back.
Yeah. Just really, really, really odd looking. We did eat Domino's.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I had a piece, and then I was like...
2 pieces, I think. No, just one?
No, just one. And then my stomach was like, hey, brother.
Well, even though it sat in the car the whole rest of that day, I still ate some the next day.
You savage.
We're good. Michelle and I ate it. We're good.
Good.
No problems.
Oh, yeah, even though you were sick the last couple of days.
No, that was like 2 days later. It was like... It
wasn't poopy butt?
No, it wasn't poopy butt.
Good.
No, it was...
Good, because I
think it was salt intake from... too much Chinese food.
That could do it.
Yeah.
Dude, so I had this hibachi express place last night from Plymouth.
Okay.
Called Blue Sky Hibachi.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Fucking great.
I'm going to be in Plymouth tomorrow morning.
You should go there to Blue Sky.
At 10 a.m.
Probably not open then.
Yeah.
The fuck are you going to Plymouth?
I got a business meeting. Oh.
There's a Dunkin' in Plymouth.
Yeah, all right, well, that's good. No.
Yeah. What time's your business meeting?
10 or 11. I'm not sure. He wasn't sure either.
So
that sounds like I'm meeting a drug dealer. It actually is.
1,000% does.
It actually
I'll say if it was like earlier, always swing by and have breakfast.
It actually is a business meeting. Right. I actually do have a freelance job.
Business baby.
Yeah, business baby. I have a freelance job I have to go meet a guy about. So
freelance.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Freebase.
Yeah, right. But yeah, that's it, pal. That's it.
Did you buy anything other than your Archer picture?
I did.
What'd you buy?
I should be here tomorrow, and the proud owner of a Purple Heart Bret Hart Hasbro.
Oh yeah, you sent me that when I was at the Sixers game. That was fucking awesome.
Dude says it works. Looks good. The pictures look nice.
Good.
And it's the Purple Heart, even if it's not $30. If it's the Purple Heart, $30 is
it's a good Bret
steal.
Too. Yeah, I agree.
If the picture was just a little off and it's not the Purple Heart, it's still a really good price because my Hitman's real beat up.
Yeah.
So
good.
It's good to have that one. If it's the Purple Heart, that's a deal because they're still selling for pretty high on eBay.
They are. I agree with that.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see if this guy's on the up and up. But that's it. How about you?
Nothing.
No. I did a little searching for a Hitman Ultimate, but there's been nothing.
No, I'm meeting up with Adam tomorrow to get mine. My pre-orders didn't ship for my Poly or my Head Shrinker, so who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, though, man, I was like, I'm going to the Sixers game on Monday, so I was like, I don't feel like spending extra cash, and then, it was a fun fucking time.
Yeah, I thought this segment was going to be full of cool New Japan merch.
I did too, and not a fucking thing.
Not a thing.
I didn't even look on eBay for anything. I do have my new shipment from IVP out in the car.
Ooh.
Brother.
But we got some Domino's pizza and some crab cakes and not
next
a lot of wrestling
year,
merch. Yeah.
We're gonna have a feast at Next Fish House.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna do like the crab boil and get them to roll the paper out on the table and do.
I mean, I'm not cracking crabs. I don't want to do that.
Too much work, right?
Yeah, too much work and not enough payoff, right?
Right. Yeah.
All
right.
I'm talking crab cakes.
Okay.
Lobster roll.
All right.
We don't have that shit around here.
Not good anyway.
Yeah, we
not
really
close
don't.
enough to the water, brother.
See, I don't have anything else.
No, I got nothing.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
Let's do it.
Thanks for listening, everybody. This has been We Need Wrestling. You can find us online at We Need Wrestling, WeNeedWrestling.com, at We Need Wrestling on Twitter and Instagram. You can email the show at WeNeedWrestling@gmail.com. If you know why New Japan is so stingy with ripped up t-shirts, let me know. We're a proud member of the Soon to Be Network. We'll also look for our blue check on Twitter. No, that's not happening.
No.
Nonsense there, huh? But proud member of the Soon to Be Named Network at STBN Network on Twitter, soon-to-be-named-network.com, soon-to-be-named-network.tumblr.com. A bunch of other shows there, At Odds with Wrestling, Longbox Heroes After Dark. I think Hit My Music is coming back. Final Wrestling Place, Puzzle Warriors 3, Profane Argument, our other show, Wings on Wings. And it debuted, we talked about it earlier, Hiya Bussy.
Oh, Hiya Bussy.
And I have to say, I messaged you after listening, and Ed doesn't listen to this show. I think it immediately became the best show on the network.
It's out of control.
Because
I think I said the same thing.
It is, who did?
I said the same thing, yeah.
It's an audio experience.
You should get high and listen to it.
I should. It's short. It's like a half hour.
Yeah. Good. Get high and listen to it.
All right. It is the production quality, and I think it's very funny.
It's Ed.
And it is a wild fucking experience.
It is. It's quite a wild ride.
And kind of tame for like Ed's opinions.
Well, it's just a wrestling adjacent.
Right, wrestling adjacent. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So this weekend, Saturday. LVAC, we mentioned it at the top, but still, come down, hang out.
That shit's sold out, so if you don't have a ticket, you're done.
Well, Bethlehem is a big walk-up town,
That's true.
You need to get there early.
Yep.
But yeah, that'll be Saturday. I don't know what time we're going to fucking get there or anything like that.
Again, we're not going to talk about that. It's bad podcasting material.
Yeah, it sure is. But if you're not going to that and you're in Virginia, go see our friend the Boar.
Yeah.
At VCW.
The only VCW that made money.
Yeah, so he's running that territory now.
He is. Virginia Championship Wrestling.
Yep, him and Christopher Daniels.
Yeah, they're not working though.
No, they're not. I wish they were.
I watched just really quick. It's from like a week or two ago, I think. But I watched the Boar match against Logan Easton LaRue.
Yeah,
that's up on the YouTube. Search Virginia Championship Wrestling.
I'm gonna have to watch that tonight.
Watch that. Congratulations again to our dude, the Boar. We'll miss you at LVAC this weekend, but you're champ now. You got gold.
Hey,
so you got to put an ass every 18 inches.
Pop the territory, brother.
Right. So the match against Logan is very good.
Tim, I'm just saying, you better be the physique enhancer boy,
right,
for the Boar,
right?
All right,
somebody's got to oil up them legs.
Oil them up, all right.
It's a lower body business.
Yeah, come on, brother.
So congratulations to our dude, the Pig Red Machine, Pig Daddy Cool, Razorback Ramon, the Hog Father,
the Hog Father. Oh boy. Well, that's about all we had to say.
We'll be back next week.
Yeah, we might. The Hog Father. God damn it.
You're listening to the soon-to-be-named network, the Lamborghini of podcast networks.
Knock it off, nerds!